Uncensored episode of the Codex Podcast. I am your host, Sonny Kruger, and with me to my left, as usual, is my co-host, Jamie Wojcik, for the first time in person, face-to-face.
It feels amazing.
And to my right is our first ever special guest on the show, one of our longtime best friends, Keith Vanoskey II.
You don't look amazing. Sorry. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
How dare you look in my eyes like that and say those words?
It's been a while since I got to look in those beautiful eyes.
I know.
Thank you, Sonny.
Well, guys, today's the special episode we've been talking about. It's July 31st, finally down to our special Uncensored episode. So anything goes today. And first, so before we get started with everything, I want to talk more about our friend Keith, who has been into comic books about as long as we have. So Keith, want to give us a little bit of your history and comic books and how much you know and how you got into it?
Yeah, Sonny, thanks. So at a young age, my dad used to take me to comic book conventions. Rosemont, if you guys are from the Chicago area listening, I pretty much my whole life, every single one of them, hotels, everything, taking pictures with fake ass Robins and guys dressed up in Spider-Mans, with you could see their package pushing to. It was it was an unfortunate part of the experience, but it was a good time. So as I got older, my dad was, if you guys know him, I know they don't. Maybe you've mentioned him in the past, but he has like 20,000 comic books. Yeah. His collection's probably in excess of over, who knows, right? But anyways, he's the sole reason why I know superheroes, right? So as I got older, I started to stray away from reading and things like that. I still do love, of course, superheroes and things like that, but I don't find myself reading new stories. Unfortunately, I'd love to, like you guys, but I'm really out of the mix, man. Honestly,
most people do fall off time to time, and it's fine. But coming back from you going with your dad to conventions and everything, do you have a favorite hero, villain, or even story, if you have any of those?
Of course, no, good question. Always Batman. And so that I always go to Batman, right? I know I know if you guys how your fan base is, but how cliche, Batman or Superman. I just love Batman. Something about Batman. Watching the animated series growing up, every single episode. We used to take the VHS tapes and we would record over all kinds of shows. Nice. And it would just be Batman 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So absolutely love that show. A villain, for some reason, Carnage. I don't know why. I've always liked Carnage. I don't know, something about him. Some kind of crazy redheaded redneck serial killer, Cletus Cassidy. I always liked Carnage. I took one of my dad's action figures. He used to have them up in the wall for collection. Mm-hmm. I stole Carnage all the time. He'd have to replace it. I used to lose Carnage's mask, unfortunately. I put it on my finger and shit like this, and so
run through the house terrorizing everybody.
Yeah. Coming. Yep. And then story. Ooh, man. You know what? When I started working at a comic book store when I was my first job, 13, 14, I don't even remember anymore. But when I did, my first check, I only got paid. It was under the table cash. I got paid $38 a day every Saturday to work, and I bought the Infinity Gauntlet, I think, or I forgot the name of the series, but it was kind of like the Marvel movie.
Yeah, so Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, but I loved it at the time because at the time I don't remember any Marvel comic having everybody and their mom in it.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, Thanos, what an evil purple fuck, but it was cool. And then obviously, that was my favorite. I bought it. It was like $30, right? And then you see it now on TV, right? So it resonated with me. So absolutely, I would say, I guess the Infinity series. I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah, Fantasy Saga. We can go. Yeah. How many were there? It was Infinity War, Infinity
Gauntlet.
It was a Secret War
Infinity
too.
Crusade. Yeah.
We don't talk about that. It was a secret.
It's too secret. Yeah. Okay.
How dare you fucking spoil that?
I'm so sorry.
And even Keith, I could say one thing. When we met, obviously we had most of our classes together in 8th grade, and then we just talk about regular things. And the first time I was over by your house, I remember finding your box of Hero Clicks, and actually,
bring back the memories here.
You were the first person I ever knew, aside from myself, who collected it. I remember, I was in Chicago. I had some, but I had nobody to talk about it with. Yeah. And I just had a feeling okay. And then when I met you, and then you had them, so then that's when I started collecting them again, was because of you. And then obviously we were comparing.
Absolutely.
Who we have.
How awesome were those things?
Yeah.
I haven't bought them in years, but they're still selling them.
Oh well,
they have every single. They have the X-Men animated series ones. They have it's awesome. Batman animated series, super good. They even have my favorite band, by the way, Iron Maiden. They even have Iron Maiden Hero Clicks. Man, I'm love to bring Eddie in and whoop some ass. Haven't done it yet because we haven't. Maybe that's our next project. I don't know.
We do a live Twitch of us playing Hero Clicks with just random characters.
I warn you, gentlemen, though, it's going to be a little expensive. I think Hero Clicks are like $12 for 4.
I still have some of my old ones, though.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh,
I had like the big Sinestro. It was like 6 inches. Yeah.
Side story real fast. My favorite Hero Click memory with Keith was when he came over to my house and destroyed all of them with James.
Oh,
And then,
did something happen with
like
the
just
Joker
broken?
one?
huh?
Wait, did somebody's head get bit off?
Yes. Yeah. That was that.
Wait, why? Why do you ask about the head? I don't know.
I remember the story. I remember that something happened.
Yeah.
I remember you played somebody's head off.
He was like, "Oh, is he crazy?" And then he bit Joker's head off.
I'm so sorry. Like when you say it like to everybody, what a piece of shit I am. I was like a kid.
My favorite part, he saved what? He saved Darkseid, right? And you know what he did with Darkseid? He put it in front of the sensor of my TV and hit it. So every time I tried to turn on the TV, I couldn't because Darkseid wouldn't let it pass.
Nice.
Holy shit! I don't remember. Yeah, I remember distinctly biting off Joker's head. Now that you just mentioned that, that had to be what 15 years ago now.
Oh, something like that, dude. I remember you and James were staying over.
I'm so sorry. I
It's
apologize.
okay. It's all
Can we get back into
it's an
Hero Click
expensive
stuff?
habit. By the way, Keith destroyed every single one of mine.
It's a good thing I didn't have you over at my house to ruin my Hero Clicks.
I'm
I'm pretty sure you owe me about $110 worth of Hero Clicks.
maybe we don't start up that Hero Click trend.
I'll take that in
I
PayPal,
take
please.
a second mortgage on that shit. Then.
Eddie from Iron Maiden versus Headless Joker.
They fit in the same realm.
Yeah.
That is an excellent idea.
It's too perfect. Oh god, but yeah, some good times. All of us throughout, even with your dad. I remember like countless nights. All of us we'd be like, we'd be up and he'd be like, "What are you guys doing?" We'd be like playing games, and then he'd be like, "No, you're coming to help me. I'm taking all my action figures and we're reorganizing them and we're putting them up." And me and you were asking questions. Oh, who's this? And then that kind of kicked off that trend for me. I know hardcore wise, it kicked off the trend for me after he gave me a couple of the Green Lantern comics, and I know I was done.
That was me with Lobo. As soon as I got Lobo comics, I was hooked. And Blue Beetle, for some reason, my dad had it.
Ted Cord?
Yeah, he bought the entire Blue Beetle series twice and the Booster Gold series. And he gave me them. Those are my first comics. Unfortunately, my mom threw them all out, or I ripped them up. But I fucking loved it. I loved it.
He bit the heads off of them.
All the heads their eyes were crossed out with X's. No, but yeah, it was such a good series. But,
Why is there a hole in the mouth? I don't know.
And,
not me.
Your dad has the whole Lobo collection. I remember quite a few.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Completed collection.
That's my next run that I gotta complete. Is that
I was doing it too, and things happened in my life, and I completely forgot. Don't even know what happened to my comic book collection, honestly. But I had like Lobo 1 through, I don't even know. This was in the shit. Now we can talk about years. This was like 2011, 2010. So
just thinking back to
who knows
that,
now?
that's like you're like, oh my god, that's 10 years ago. We're talking about it, and we're still sitting here today doing a podcast about it because we just
with our penis microphone tips.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Not
Jamie.
me. That's why I refuse to.
yeah. You're,
Nothing wrong with it though. If you want a penis microphone, but
it's like you got the uncircumcised version. Oh my god.
Hey, this is a kids show. Please watch your fucking language.
Hey, I think we're already past the
fucking censored.
Yes, if you didn't know by now, this is Uncensored. We'll be using words.
Oh, we're live?
We'll be using words like hell and crap, even damn.
pee-pee.
Oh.
I know,
How
I know.
dare you?
I'm always
That's
the edgy-
crossing. Get
I'm
out
always
of the room.
edgy one.
Yeah, you're always the rebel of the group, biting heads off.
Yeah.
Stop talking about that right now.
Yeah, I don't know where I spit it after I bit it off. Like Ozzy Osbourne with the
I think I
bat.
sucked up in a vacuum, and I was like, no.
Yeah, again,
I was like,
sorry.
let's just glue him back on. And his head's like all mangled with his front teeth in it. It was great. Great times.
Well, good times. All right. Well, Keith, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I was going to say, thank you for that. So, you guys told me I was coming on, and I was trying to do my best to gather questions. But it's not very easy, because I know you guys are doing this show, right? You have a lot of people that watch it, and you guys
You
have
would
some good
think,
knowledge.
but that's absolutely not the case.
Hopefully these, so I got a game going, if you guys can see. We got JW versus SK, okay? We're going to see who wins this. You guys, I'm going to let it be Jeopardy-style rules. I'm going to let you wager points. Obviously, you can't wager right away. You got no damn points. But
Of course.
And I see you peeking at the question, Sonny.
No.
Shame.
I can't see. I got my
broken drink.
Michael's Secret Stuff water.
Oh, I was gonna.
Anyway,
That's before I get into that. What's everybody drinking? You got Michael's Secret Stuff.
Michael's Secret Stuff.
I have a secret beverage, and then what do you got in that
You
glass?
can say
there?
it.
I'm not saying anything.
You can say
I'm
what
not
it
at liberty
is.
to discuss what I'm drinking. It's a peach. It's a peach drink.
It's a peach roofie.
What do you got there, hot
Roofie
shot?
colada. I don't know. It's, what was it, the Vizzy? I never had one.
I'm not sure. Let's just say it wasn't very expensive.
No.
And then we have a backup here. We got the Codex official beer, not in stores yet. I'm going to be brewing that for the guys. So
In the
but
bathtub.
here we go.
I was going to say with the
Yeah.
questions, did you have regular questions first, or just straight to me versus James?
That's a good one. So I was thinking about that. How do you guys want to do this? Because obviously we don't have a buzzer. Do we do it? Do we go 1, 2, 1,
Yeah,
2,
we
1,
go
2?
into rock,
Both
rock
of
paper,
you guys
scissors.
but one of the questions is kind of, you know what? They're all legit questions. So good luck,
You want
gentlemen.
to do rock, paper, scissors?
So
You
it's
go
all,
first?
it's all versus. It's not like just together, regular
How about-
questions you ask us.
Yeah, I'm trying. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to raise your hand to answer, or do you just want to go? Sonny takes the first question. You take the second one.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
Okay.
And if he doesn't get it, I take the question. If I don't get mine, he takes the question.
Yes.
Still-
Good.
it's still
Perfect.
points.
Good. Okay.
All right, so
All right.
here we go. It is me, Sonny Kruger, against you, Jamie Wojcik.
The day all 3 of our followers have been waiting for.
Yep, to see who knows more.
Even
Me
Keith doesn't
for
follow
you.
us, and he's our best friend. No.
One day there'll be many. There will be many.
Yes, yes.
And they'll go back to the special episode and they'll see who knows more. And they'll
Which
see
is me.
It's me.
Now caveat.
DBP.
Caveat, gentlemen. These questions are. I made a lot of these up, so even if you're really good at it, you may not win. But I do have a few.
Does
fan
Joker
favorites.
have a head in the Hero Clicks
Don't
series?
even- I think that point has been beaten down to the ground and shriveled like your
That was-
genitals.
Yeah. that was the last
Here we
one.
go. Question number 1, gentlemen. Actually, Sonny Kruger.
All right.
Who was the Avengers' first? I think you saw. Who is the Avengers' first enemy that appeared in comics?
Loki.
Ding. Good. So I'm gonna give SK 100 points for that. Now, moving forward, Sonny, you can
Oh,
wait. You can. I'll
that-
ask you
that
if you want
would've
to
made
wager
more
before.
sense.
What?
I mean, and now that we're doing it, but I was just thinking.
Oh yeah,
as-
go on.
as we
Give me
were
the
going,
after facts
is-
here. I'm just kidding.
But like, ask him, he gives his answer, and I give mine, and then it'd be, you know what I mean? Who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah, but if you have no idea, and then Sonny goes and he's like, blah blah blah, then you'd be like, you know, I'm.
Yeah, I mean, this works. We can do this.
let's
I
do it.
just had a thought.
So Sonny can now
I'm
wager.
letting it go.
Okay.
So Keith's world. Your
Oh, yeah.
rules, just following.
yeah.
So you have 100 points, Sonny. We have 10 questions total. Now Sonny can start wagering points. He doesn't have to. If he doesn't say he wants to wager, it's another 100 points, right?
Right.
Jamie, here's your question. This is one of my. This came out of my book.
Oh, great.
Here we go. No, it's good. Hey, it's a legit question. It's real. It's real. In the 1970s Batman TV series, which villain rents out a warehouse under the name W.C. Whiteface? Really?
I'm trying to remember.
get one question,
Was
one
it, Was
answer.
it?
Don't fucking
That was
ask
Adam
me.
West.
Yeah, it was the Adam West.
Penguin.
Okay. Sonny, do you know the answer? He's wrong.
I will say the Joker.
And why would you say the Joker?
He said whiteface.
Oh,
Ding, ding, ding. Wow, well, this is...
I wasn't listening to that part. I just heard the
He said-
warehouse.
So I remember the episode a little bit, but they're like, what happened, Joker?
I already
Hey,
quit.
Joker set up...
Just quit.
Listen,
Just give it up.
listen.
Just give it
Wait,
up.
listen how cheesy. Joker sets up shop someone. They're like, Robin, looking to see who opened up recent warehouses. And they're reading all the names of the warehouses and who the owner of the warehouses. And he's like, so-and-so. W.C. Whiteface. Seems fishy. And then it's Joker. So, yeah. And that was Cesar Romero.
Yes.
Played the Joker.
With the full
Rest in
mustache.
peace, Cesar Romero. All right, man. Looks like...
Yeah, I lost already.
No. Hey. It's
Yeah,
not over
8
till it's
questions
over.
enough, man.
No, we
Well,
don't.
I told you I would break. I
My
told
heart,
you.
it broke. Not. I didn't break my heart, did. Not.
Freak that guy.
Put it back together.
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
The next question of the obliteration.
So, it's your question, right?
Annihilation.
This one is probably an easy one compared to the last one, so I think you're going to get your shit smoked. All right. Doctor Strange is what type of doctor? What is his specialty? What does he do in his regular day-to-day 9-to-5 job as a doctor? What's his specialty as a physician?
He works out.
Ooh. Somebody didn't watch the movie.
Seems exactly what I say. Would you say? So you said what kind of a doctor is he?
Yep.
I just say he's one in the emergency.
Fuck you, no, piece of shit, no.
Neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon. Wow. See, you counted yourself out, JW. And in fact, you can even say, I want to wager on 100 points next round.
Oh, with the
Say-
wagers, is it? I wager.
You can do 50. Don't be giving me quarters and shit. I'm
No,
not
no,
trying
no,
to do
no,
all
I
that
know,
math.
you're bad at
Just
math.
100 or 0. I'm okay.
Yeah, but does he get the points if I get it wrong? Then is my question.
No.
Okay, I just lose them if I get it
You,
wrong.
no. Yeah. If you get your you say you want to wager 100 and I ask you because you can do it beforehand. I'm gonna start doing that. I ask you how many you want to wager. Yes or no. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. So, or no, you right?
Yeah,
It's you. Of course. This one is also me. Do you want to wager?
No, not at this moment.
I should stop saying if it's me or not. What do Red Tornado... What?
No, I was saying bring it down because you had it in front of your mic.
Oh.
You had nothing on your...
What do... Just kidding. I'm sorry. I know. Okay. What do Red Tornado and Vision have in common?
They're both cybernetic androids?
Yeah, I'll take that. I was looking for sentient androids.
Oh, okay.
But that's the same shit. So, wow, we got a tie game. And look at you. You counted
He
yourself up.
already quit. He already quit.
Oh, yeah. The game's
this
void.
game means nothing.
The
It's
game's
like
null and
lines
void.
anyways. Points don't matter.
It's null and void no
He
matter
already
what.
tapped out.
Wow. This is intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
What if this ends in a tie? Does that mean we got
Well, I'll have a tiebreaker question that'll come off the top of my head, and it's going to be brutal. Fucking brutal. Also, any wagers, Sonny, on this one?
Nah.
Wow, you guys are really playing it safe. I'm sure that the viewers are enjoying that. Sonny, what year did Marvel Comics debut my favorite villain, Cletus Cassidy, Carnage? What year was his first appearance? I don't need the month or the date or even the issue, just the year.
He's looking up the answers.
I'm looking at Twitch.
Bite him.
1992.
Holy shit, yes, 1992.
I was hoping you were gonna get that because I was like 1992.
Issue 359. That was good.
Was that the
Official issue
was
ones?
that Unleashed?
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, see.
But all I know is he's got 100 more points than you. Wow, that was very impressive. Yeah, that little bug is killing me. All right, this one also came from me.
Okay.
It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty.
Yeah, let's make sure we went live on there.
Good. You ready?
Yep.
Ready, Mr. Hotshot Busy Man? Good. All right. Who did the voice acting for... Okay, I'm like, can you see through my cards? Who did the voice acting for Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in the 1970s and Robin?
Oh, I'm gonna say his name wrong.
Just
His
try
name-
it. I'll give it
Casey
to you.
Keenum. Or
Casey Kasem.
Casey
I'll
Kasem.
give it to you.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Good job. You guys are tied up again. No points are being wagered, so I'm a bit disappointed.
You didn't ask.
But damn, you guys are good.
You didn't ask
I
that
keep
time.
forgetting. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, you would have done it. Let's
You
go
made
back.
you made the rules,
Back
bro.
in time. All right.
He takes the points away. He's like, you didn't get the name right at all now.
Guys, it's 6 questions down. We're getting close to the grand finale,
Oh, yeah.
so I wish next time maybe I'll have a mini game for you in between, like bobbing for apples with your pants off in the kiddie pool outside. But for now, Sonny.
It shows.
Nice.
I was just showing him. I'll show you too.
Okay,
Sorry,
we
guys.
are-
Break. But when you click it,
No
it shows
break.
you the viewers.
There's no break in base. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Sonny Kruger. What is the first appearance of Superman? What year is the first appearance?
What year?
Yep, Mister. You know all the years. So what do you got? What do you got for us?
1937.
Yep.
Sorry, I was so impressed. What you said? 1947.
37.
Now, after this, what if somebody can check, because I just checked and it told me the exact time. Jamie, you have one chance.
Oh.
Now, Sonny seemed pretty sure about it, so maybe go off of that. Just saying. And I got it in my drink. I spit.
Wait. So he got it
I
wrong.
need a bartender to fix this. He did. Yeah, no shit. I said. Spit in my fucking drink. Good.
You said 1937, 1936.
Fuck. 1938.
Oh.
Sorry, I typed it in and it said 1938. So I'm sorry.
We need a spell check.
Maybe Sonny was going off of Japanese time or something.
Oh, real fast, everyone want to say hi to my mom on the screen. Hi.
Hello. Good to
Hi,
see
Ma.
you. Not well. Good to read your name out there. All right. So nobody got that one.
My
All
mom's
right.
my biggest fan.
Beautiful soul. All right. Whose turn is it? I completely forgot.
Me.
Jamie, you're tied with Sonny. There's not a lot of questions left. Do you want to wager? How tantalizing.
Fuck it. 50 points.
50?
Yeah.
100. I don't want to do the math on 50, you cocksucker. Should have had a calculator. All right, you want to do 50? Right, we need 50. You ain't going to get this shit anyways.
No, thanks. No, I don't want. I take back
Too
my
bad.
wager.
50 points locked in. This is so... Hey, by the way, I typed in, what... I typed
let me
in,
drink.
what superheroes play musical instruments? Ready? This is the only one that came up.
Oh, this is great.
What musical instrument does Dr. Doom play?
Violin.
No, piano. Oh, fuck. I should have
I had to go with it. Doesn't count then.
Piano.
It doesn't count.
Well, yeah, either way.
My wager doesn't count.
Either way, you got minus 50 of shit. You lost. You said you don't pay no. I mean, it seems like you're so sorry, Sonny, on that one. I'll give Sonny a bonus question.
Yeah, great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was that it for the?
No, man. Buckle in your seat. We got technically we have 2 questions left. I'm sorry that I ruined that for you.
You ruined it for me.
I'm so sorry. Oh.
I was laughing too hard. I wanted to answer correctly, and then I went violin.
Oh, Dr. Doom. Playing piano.
I was like, I wonder if somebody plays guitar or something cool. It's like, how cliche. Yeah, of course he plays. I thought he played the organ maybe. No, he plays.
I know the Crow plays guitar.
The Crow? Brandon Lee, the Crow?
Yeah.
He played guitar.
Played with the character.
Past tense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Character
yes.
lives on.
I agree.
Like my heart.
All right, Sonny. I feel like Sonny, if you guys don't know, I'm sure he brought it up a few times. He's a movie buff, so it's unfortunate that he gets this question, Jamie.
Did you set this up? That
Would you like to wager? I should.
come on, don't.
Nah.
Oh,
What a douche.
he could have wagered all his points and got this maybe. Sonny, name 3 different actors who played the Banshee. Just kidding. The Incredible Hulk.
Who played the Incredible Hulk?
Yes.
Okay. Lou Ferrigno.
Ding.
Eric Bana.
Who? That was his actual name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric Bana played the.
Oh, you
Hulk.
said Banner. Okay.
Eric Bana.
Ding. Yeah, the
And then,
shitty movie.
Yeah.
And then Edward Norton.
Okay, name one more.
That's 3.
Name one more though. You know
Mark
the guy.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, ding! Wow, straight spades. I'm so sorry, Jamie. That was actually worth 1,000.
All right, how many points or how many more questions we got left?
There's one left.
That's
And
it for me.
There's one left. It's for you. It's very difficult, and honestly, there's a follow-up question. No. You'll see what I mean. Are you ready for your final question?
Well, hang on.
And by the way, I verified this on what is the site you guys use for
CBR usually.
CBR and another
Count
source.
those resource.
I counted the same number twice, so it can only be factual.
That same number twice, so this is a number. Okay, you know what? Wager all of it because I got to catch up.
Oh,
right.
yes. So just for everybody watching, he's on 350 wager.
250.
So Sonny,
That's 250.
one. Oh, that's right. You're right. Oh, geez, yeah. See,
Shut up, Sonny.
maybe Sonny. Maybe we need an Android for the next episode or a Roomba to do the fucking math. All right, this is a good one. How many sexual partners did Batman have throughout his comic book history? And it's a real number. And I read the details.
14.
And it's steamy. You said 14? Is that your final answer? I'm going to show you the answer when you're. Is that your final answer?
Is this just in comics or is this in movies too?
I think it was comic books only. Is that going to change?
11.
I get to guess?
Oh.
15.
No, don't,
15.
don't say it. Actually, it doesn't matter because you're fucked. You lost anyways. Sonny, I'm so sorry. What were you going to say? What would you have said? He said 14. That was pretty close. Jamie got 0 points, by the way. So
Yeah, Sonny won this one.
I would say 20.
how can you lead a show when you don't know anything about comics? You got 0 points.
Yeah, no.
But if you get this follow-up question, you beat Sonny.
Okay.
Wait, but how much was it?
No, he beat Sonny. It's my fucking rules.
my show right now.
Wait, how much was it? Can you
What?
tell us how many?
15.
Okay,
15.
15.
All right,
oh,
ready,
you were
Jimmy?
close.
Ready, Jamie? He was. Yeah, he had 4. I was
Yeah,
like,
wow.
are you sure? He was like, oh, I want to change it. And then I was like, ooh, he's like 10. I'm like, ah, fuck.
11. But yeah.
Whatever you said. It doesn't matter. It's over. All right. How about this? Here's the follow-up question. This was a fun one. This is the bonus 11. Just like we have a bonus episode. Yeah, bonus episode. Here's a bonus question.
Right.
How many people did Penguin fuck?
0.
Not including fish and penguins
Oh.
and sea creatures.
Uh,
Don't answer that. It's rhetorical. There's no data on how many people Penguin fuck.
there is.
He's a mayor. How many people had to do dirty
In the
trick-
comics, he's had one.
You've seen somebody fuck Penguin. Just like this.
He has a mini series for the New 52.
And he's banging things?
He-
Are you,
I need to see that. I need to see that one.
that,
It's
they,
so
they
sad.
allude to it because she's blind and doesn't know what he looks
No.
like.
Is
Yeah.
there a lot of foreplay?
He tries. He tries.
Ew, man. He's like, I love fish.
Yeah.
It smells fishy in here, my favorite.
And then.
I didn't want to know all that. I was just, that was
Yeah,
a
so
joke
yeah,
question.
so that was one.
And then here, this is an honest question. I know Sonny, how he is, he'll probably say no. But this is the last dirty question, too, of the night, guys. So,
Okay.
would you be... would you...
Would you?
I'd like to use... everybody knows Oswald Cobblepot is Penguin. Would you fuck Oswald Cobblepot for real life $50 million?
Are the penguins watching?
No, it's in a bedroom. It's candles are lit and rose
If
petals.
there was penguins there, I'd probably.
I'll answer first because I would say yes. $50 million. It would suck, of course.
Now, am I doing it to him or is he doing it to me?
You have to. You guys both like take.
Oh, we
whatever,
gotta take
whatever
turns.
how that transaction normally works. But he also gets to. No, but honestly, with 50 million bucks,
50 million?
you never have to work again. All you got to do is clean your mouth out
and
and your
scrub my
asshole.
eyes.
And what do you? What's
Yeah.
I know you're gonna say no.
No.
You would never.
I have the confidence that I will one day make that kind of money.
Okay, but you.
Well,
but
if you don't have that confidence, if you did not have any of this right now,
well, really, that's a tough.
I'd be a different person then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then he'd be like, "Rrr."
yeah. He'd be doing it every
No.
week. Hey, you got another one of those claws?
So then,
Like,
40. Let's just say billions of dollars. You would never bang a penguin.
Batman billions.
No.
Well, not anymore.
Even
He's
like
not-
he looks like the action figure I used to have. You used
Oh,
remember we used to put it.
Well, but still no.
Remember we used to put it in your shoes and shit. Oh, you remember that or no?
But one time, remember it went missing, and then Dan's like, "Hey, did you ever find it in your bag?" I'm like, "No." I looked in my bag, I never
Oh,
found
that's
it. So I don't know what happened with it.
And little fun thing, real quick. Back in the day, we had a penguin action figure, and whenever Sonny would leave, I used to stick it in his shoe or his backpack, and he used to put.
Oh,
We used to
yeah.
hide it. Nobody wanted that shitty toy. So yeah, it makes sense why you wouldn't do it for millions of dollars. That was fun. So
Yeah, I shouldn't have wagered.
Sonny Kruger won, but either.
Good job,
Yeah,
bro.
good job. That was good.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks for setting it up for
Oh,
me, Keith.
can I get? Let me get a.
No, we gotta.
Okay, here. Oh, penguin shake. Okay. All right, and then the last thing I have for you guys. So I appreciate the time you guys gave me for this.
Well, do you want to hold? Are those like open?
Yeah, these are a little bit open for unless you guys had something you want to cover beforehand.
How about we do what I have and then we go back to
Yes.
you so we kind
Good
of
idea.
Sure, fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so with Jamie, what we came up with, we found lists online, and just some of us came up with questions off the top of our head of which superheroes we think would win. Mainly, it's DC versus Marvel. They're all DC versus Marvel.
Yeah, they're all
right?
DC versus Marvel.
Okay.
Some of these were from CBR, like Keith mentioned earlier, which is usually what we use. But yeah, we're gonna. Do we have another note card? We can write down who actually we have one. We'll take a picture of it then at night and be like, yeah.
We
My
could possibly
secretary,
even just, like,
my
check it off or
secretary's.
circle
Oh, I can use
who
my
wins.
eyes only card, but you can't look at my questions.
No, how about after the first one, you just write it on the back.
Yeah, that's good.
You just
So-
write it on the back of who won.
Okay, just for the person.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here.
So,
This
okay.
is my official.
Well, I'm
I'll be
saying
the
you
cheat
can just
sheet
be like,
man.
boop, and
As
then
long
we
as
go.
no math involved, I'll be reliable.
So how this is gonna work is, I'm gonna read off who's going up against who, and then we'll start with Keith and work our
Thank
way
you.
around. But you got to give a reason why that person would win. It can't be like I just think so and so's gonna win because they're just more popular.
They're tough.
Yeah, they're
He's
super
cool
tough.
looking.
And
He has
it
a
has
cool
to-
shirt.
for the person to win. It has to be 2 out of 3.
Okay.
So if it's you and me that
Like
agree
death
with
battle
one,
rules to an extent, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Freddy Krueger and Jason won't be making an appearance.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So for the first one, we're watching the fights too as
Yeah.
we do this, by the way. So if all of us just turn, someone who's got knocked the fuck out. So for the first one, we have Gamora versus Martian Manhunter.
All right. I'm going to clarify. Gamora is the lady, the hot lady from
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy. I don't remember anything she did important. And what's the other person you said?
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. So I just remember Martian Manhunter is a very strong shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm.
And now, real quick on these battles, I just have a question. I'm not trying to be difficult. Are they like are they in an arena facing off directly, or are they like, how is it?
We're just gonna do just straight up fight. Like they know they're each one of them is a threat that needs to be taken out.
Okay. Wait, okay, so it's a fight. They know they're actively fighting each
Yeah.
other. Okay. Well, I think that, and there's no backup from anybody. Like Thanos
No,
can't come in and
no.
defend his daughter. Okay. I think that Martian Manhunter would. I know he has super strength, and I know he can shapeshift,
Yeah.
and he can literally. Can he phase too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I was him, I'd phase, into her and then rip her fucking heart out. So I can't imagine how Gamora would win unless I'm missing something.
Right.
So that's my I say, M Hunter,
Okay.
sexy.
Yeah. Me too. I would say the Martian Manhunter. Even though Gamora is really dangerous, like with her, fists, she's really good with her knife.
Ooh, yeah.
but-
Get him. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like I said, Martian Manhunter, he's got all these amazing powers. Like I said, super strength. He can transform. He can make himself turn into anything. Phase. He's
He
got all
could
these
become
powers.
Thanos, right? And he could be like, daughter. Oh, well, I mean, she would be looking right at him when he.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like I said, he can try
a lot
to
of
trick people
caveats
like
to
that,
that
but
fight.
yeah, I think he has too many powers, and I think it would be too much.
Yeah.
So I would go with Martian Manhunter.
All right, cool. This one's, I guess, an easy win then because I'm going to go with Martian Manhunter as well because of the fact that he does have the powers like Superman to do basically anything. The only thing he has that problem with is his weakness is fire, but Gamora's
that's
not like a fire wielder or anything like that. And I just feel like even though she's got the assassination skills and the know-how, like Keith said, he could just phase into her and just
Assassin, you just punch her in the
Yeah, I
fucking
think he's
chest.
just-
Yeah,
like
right
Houdini
through.
and make her disappear.
So yeah, so the winner for this one, we're gonna go with
Hunter.
Martian Manhunter.
And I have a question. I forget what I was going to ask with Martian Manhunter. I did. I forgot. Maybe it'll come back to me.
Okay, if it does, we'll go to it.
Good. It was just about the battle. It was.
Okay, so the next.
Oh
one,
yeah, that's my question. Why did you choose them two to fight each other? I feel like
Because the way they had it set up
'Cause
on
they were
CBR,
green
it was
skin?
like it said on the front.
Was it green?
It was like
is there green?
Green Guardians. That's what the name of the
they
thing
both-
was.
Oh, okay. So
Like I don't
a-
have them for the rest, but it's just who's versus
You're
who.
fine. I just was curious because I'm like, I'm gonna punch that bitch.
Okay, I actually like this one. Black Widow versus Black Canary.
Well, I have a one of my topics later in the day involves Black Widow. So let me go back to that just so I can take a look again. Now, honestly, all I know about Black Canary is that she has huge tits. Growing up, I was like, oh. So, does she have any powers? Is she just like
Yeah,
Black
remember,
Widow?
she
She's
can
got
scream,
gadgets.
scream.
And oh, she can scream at.
Remember, she screams and she
What woman
shatters.
can't scream?
Yeah.
They scream at each other.
Oh,
and
look,
they get
all of our
tired of-
viewers went away.
They think and they're like they fall asleep during battle. And so she has big boobs and she screams.
Yeah.
Sounds like my wife.
Remind me to edit that out for later.
What else does she do?
She has martial arts experience.
Oh fuck. Well, you know what?
every
so
character.
So then this, since they both have since they both have martial arts experience, the deductive reasoning, she can yell maybe louder than her, and maybe it hurts her eardrums, and then she gets discombobulated. So I'm gonna take Black Canary, and is she married to Green Lantern, right?
Arrow.
Fuck.
Well,
That's
you
what I
went
meant.
on the green.
So that's my pick. I'll take Black Canary.
Okay.
So for me, for the battle of the white ladies with the names Black,
I didn't catch that.
Black Widow against Black Canary. Like I said, Black Canary does have a power. It's like she has a supersonic scream.
That was crazy.
But Black Widow, I think her fighting skills are better. Like I said, she's trained also like a more like an assassin.
Right.
She's has a lot of training, and I think it'd be a close one, but I would give it to Black Widow a little bit. Just I think her fighting skills are just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Tommy want wingy.
So even though Black Canary's got, her super enhanced scream and
Black Widow?
Black Canary has a super enhanced
I
scream.
missed it. Okay.
And the martial arts background, I do think Black Widow would find the way to get past that with every tactic she's been through so far and so forth. But in the pick, I'm gonna go with Black Widow on this one. I think and plus she's suing Disney, so I'm fine with this.
Do we get a rebuttal? May I say why? I feel like you just said out of all the things that she's went through.
Yeah.
So here's my thing is that have you guys really read a lot of and I haven't. I'm not saying I have. Have you read a shitload of Black Canary where you're like, man, she hasn't been through any trials and tribulations like Black Widow has?
Oh no, I
Because
totally.
if they're both good at martial arts, how fucking good can you be?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get to it like we're watching MMA
But
right now.
also, she has more gadgets and more destabilizing.
so she could throw a phone at her, knock her ass out.
Like she knows, I think, how to use everything.
So Black
Yeah,
Canary
she-
doesn't have any gadgets.
Like she's
No.
tough, but she doesn't use gadgets.
Well, okay,
I
so-
think if Black Widow is
If Black
more
Widow
hand-to-hand
can work with what's
combat.
around her,
Okay.
it's over.
So I agree then. With technology in mind, yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
you don't got it, you're screwed. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Is that correct?
Yeah, you wanna put it on the back of this
forfeit-
one?
I forfeit my my widow. So
3-0 Black Widow.
yep.
All right, so this one, I don't know why they put this together, but I feel like it was like a mutate. It said like mutated men or something like that. It was weird.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, Jamie, are you on the list?
Yes,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
but it's a picture
Oh,
of
let
you.
me have the Codex drink, please. Okay.
Yeah. Spider-Man versus Dr. Manhattan.
Good. Okay. Oh, wow. So let me clarify. Dr. Manhattan's the guy with the big blue dick.
Yes,
Wow. Okay.
He wins just
And what is
on
his
those-
what is his powers again? If you
he can
refresh-
evaporate the world.
You could like this.
Well, you leave me in a weird situation here. I mean, I know
Thwip,
Spider-Man.
thwip, or
Yeah, I know Spider-Man's really powerful and he's pretty smart. Peter Parker's a fucking nerd. Nothing against nerds.
Hashtag
But Dr.
nerds.
Manhattan's like some weird sentient being who still wants to bang people, so he does have human urges. I don't get that part. Dr. Manhattan, I'll just say it because I can't imagine if they're in a battlefield and they could see each other, he could probably, you know what I mean?
it's like almost like a Thanos thing. He snaps his
I'm just
fingers and he's
saying.
gone.
I mean, I'm sure there's more to it. You know, if this was a movie or TV or cartoon, Spider-Man would be finding ways of You know what I mean? Like, he'd be doing things to try to outsmart him. But if you just want to get to the nitty and gritty, if Dr. Manhattan knows that somebody has to come out alive, and he's not looking at the greater good of humanity, or whatever the hell weird shit that is, he's got to beat Spider-Man. Poor Spider-Man, you set him up for this fight. You could have made the executive decision and said, I'm not going to feed him to Dr. Manhattan, but you're like, I'll just go with it. You could have gave him, like, fucking Aquaman. That would have been a cool battle, water with no webs, but I'm just saying.
Itsy Spider.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. We know how that went, too.
But yeah, with Spider-Man versus Dr. Manhattan, as much as I love Spider-Man, like I said, he finds a way to take on, like, all these...
Like Batman.
Characters, yeah. But yeah, I think Dr. Manhattan is just too much. Like, his powers are just, like, too incredible, where he literally just needs to get one moment, and he can destroy it.
And it's unanimous on that one, because he could just think Spider-Man out of existence, and it's over. It's not even a matter. The reason I picked it is because of the fact that, like you alluded to, they were trying to say Spider-Man always could find a way, but in that case, you just can't. Like, if he even just, like, we've seen even in the movies or the comics, where he just thought something and people were dead.
Yeah, but his powers are just, like,
I just think in a different format, right? Like, if this wasn't a battle, if you're talking about, if Batman, let's just say, right, Spider-Man was in his area, and Dr. Manhattan was where he was, and they were like, hey, you guys are going to fight to the death? Go. If it was a Batman situation, Batman would try, and he'd be in his lab and shit, calculating stuff and trying to find a formula. I know it's not Batman, but I'm saying, right? Spider-Man would probably do a similar tactic. He'd be like, I got to find out about Dr. Manhattan. Manhattan would just be like, I'm coming to get this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but yeah, in a death battle scenario, I can't imagine how Spider-Man wins.
So the naked blue man, Dr. Manhattan wins.
I'm going to just draw a big blue penis.
That's fine.
We'll know what you mean.
Yep. Blue.
He's really drawing a blue penis.
It just says blue. I don't have a blue crayon.
One ball.
They don't have the budget for blue.
We forgot one ball.
Oh.
There we go.
Why is that one so sharp?
No, that's how they all are. Okay, I think I've been putting them right
here.
Here, okay, good stuff.
All right, I think this one's actually a good one. We have Ant-Man versus the Atom. So the battle of the shrinking men. Like
There's a lot of jokes, yeah.
We just had Dr. Manhattan, and now we're on shrinking.
Yeah, he's like, ugh. Question, wasn't there a cartoon called Adamant? Remember the little creature, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it called Adamant, where he's super small and he can... You ever see that shit? I was watching it as a kid. We'll come back to that. If anybody can look it up. The little creature, his name's Adamant. I think it's like Hanna-Barbera. Anyways. So, yeah, Ant-Man... Paul Rudd plays him, right, in the movies.
Yep.
And then Adam, my dad loves him. What's his name again? His real name? Ted Cord, right?
No, that's Blue Beetle.
Right?
See, I suck.
Ray Palmer.
Ray Palmer? I'm addicted to love. That's not him. That's Robert Palmer. Sorry.
Same thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Close.
I go on and on sometimes off tangents. I do apologize.
Whatever you do, just don't cut Sonny off.
So they're both. I mean, this is for me. This is a case of Plastic Man and Elastic Man.
Yeah,
they're the same goddamn thing. It's just somebody was like, let's make oh shit, that guy already had one. Fuck it. So, I guess for me, who's cooler? My dad. We talked about him before. He loves DC. He's always loved DC.
Oh, yeah.
And I followed suit. Of course, DC's movies are straight trash typically. Marvel has all the money in the world with Disney and ESPN, Lucasfilm. I still like Adam better. I don't know if it's his outfit. I just, you know what I mean? It's like a classic superhero outfit. It doesn't look like it's... I don't know how to explain it. I wish I can give you a better example. I can't, because they both do the same shit.
Right.
They both can go down to an atomic level, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then,
I think Adam can go...
Subatomic?
Like even smaller. Like...
But see, we got to back that up though, because I don't know if that's true. Because what about can they both grow? How can they grow big or no? Right? They just get smaller and they go back to...
Ant-Man can get big.
Yeah, Ant-Man can... Adam, no.
But Ant-Man has technology, right?
Yes.
So remember, because he has technology where he can I can maybe alter my powers and reverse engineer them to be bigger. I don't know. Adam has the same thing. But at the same time, if somebody's trying to step on you and they're huge, if you're at subatomic level, you can go right. We can go on and on about this.
Yeah.
So this is a tough one. I would say out of sheer will, I don't know. I like Adam.
Okay.
Maybe for this one, I'm actually going to forfeit on this one. I'm going to let you guys decide because I can't pick who would win this battle. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but like I said, I usually was somebody who did start more with Marvel, but especially after reading Identity Crisis, it made me a big fan of the Atom. It
Identity
really
Crisis.
got me to know the character more. But like I
Wait.
said,
Oh, sorry. I knew not to interrupt Sonny, but
Cutting them off.
How
Oh,
dare you.
Sonny's PTSD's kicking
you
in.
said wait, because the Identity Crisis, was that where he listened and he heard Batman talk about? You know what I'm talking about? Remember, because they erased Batman's memory, right, in that comic book.
Yep.
And didn't. Oh, he overheard it. But Adam, I forgot. I don't remember. There's a connection. But I'll let you go back.
Yeah, you're on the right track though.
Yeah.
yep, yeah.
It was. I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite comics.
it's awesome.
I wonder why.
But like we said, because a lot of their things, like I said, their powers are very similar, so it's kind of like, okay, who do you really think? But I guess I'll just say Ant-Man because he can get bigger. So I guess that's like the one. That's like the one difference is that I guess he can
We all share
go
a trait
giant
with,
and just start stomping and eventually hope that he catches the Atom and can stomp him.
See, because Keith made a mistake there and forfeited because I'm going with the Atom on this one because he can go like subatomic. He had his own in the
So I
comic.
can come back in then because
Yeah, in the end, like in most of the comic series I was reading with him, even when he was lost, he had his own universe in the microverse. Like no one could find him.
Well, that's the bad thing for him, though, right? Because if you go subatomic, you every time you shrink down, you're going to, like past the atomic level. And
Yeah.
I'm no fucking scientist, but you're literally in different
He has a
environments.
PhD. No.
I have almost a math. But every time you keep sinking down deeper and deeper, you are going into different universes and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a deep. I think this one's a deep.
I feel like
it could be very deep.
I feel like Ant-Man got his qualification based on trying to rob the original.
Who was first?
I think it was Adam.
And are you sure?
Maybe we should look it up real quick.
Yeah, go
Look it
ahead,
up.
look it up. But I'll keep giving my answer as you look it
Because
up.
this is a case of DC and Marvel. They did this for years.
Oh, they
would
kept coming out with the
they would
same characters.
Oh, this guy, and they would be like, "Oh, what power does he have?" Oh, the same one as him.
Yeah, but no, I think that when it comes to like Ant-Man, he doesn't have that scientific background to figure out anything. He kind of just stole his suit.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
You know, he stole the suit and they basically made
Ant-Man?
him. Yeah.
Okay.
And where the Atom actually created it.
So like Flash, a scientist.
Yeah. Yeah. So like with Flash gaining his power, is the same thing as Atom, where Ant-Man got a suit, clicks a button, whoop, down or
Yeah.
whoop, up.
Exactly.
You know,
He's
and
a-
then that's
he's a
where
brilliant
Orange.
mind, a brilliant mind.
So I feel like he has that edge, and he could probably figure out how to stop Ant-Man in a more of a scientific, smart way. Like even if he went,
They're
into,
both. Hey, they're both. I think
They
they're
both
both. They're
shrink.
both geniuses.
Yeah.
Clearly. Sonny, did you have an answer on that yet?
Still looking.
Is it really that lost of a topic?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
Somebody
Ant-Man
said
first
when-
appearance.
Google,
it's
when did he
yeah.
come? They said, "Fuck it."
Yeah. But either way.
Yeah. At
like
the end of the
said,
day, I think this
know,
is
like,
a clear.
maybe Adam is smarter, but I still would say in a fight though, I would give it to Ant-Man. So
Unfortunately,
I'd say
Sonny,
it's a draw. Oh, wait, you give it to
I'm
Adam?
back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, you do give it to
I'm
Adam.
back.
Okay. All right.
Well, I
then.
just said because for me though, it's more about I resonate with him because I'm DC, and then I think pretty sure he was first. Pretty sure,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong.
All right. So
So that one goes 2-1 for the Atom.
yep. So next one we have Captain America versus Green Lantern, and as their Green Lantern, it was Hal Jordan.
Okay, the original OG.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can go pretty quick with this one. I love both characters; they're awesome.
Right.
But Green Lantern's ring is such a powerful thing, and from what I understand, there's different quadrants of the universe, and different Green Lanterns protect them. So, Green Lantern can put Steve Rogers, Captain America, in a bubble and basically take oxygen away, if I can imagine, or throw his ass into space with his ring.
Yeah.
I've seen him do that. He's done. He could throw his shield all he wants. He can put up a barrier, and I'm just saying, for a straight fight, capture him, throw Steve Rogers in fucking space.
Yeah.
Right? Because Steve Rogers, he needs air to breathe, right? I mean, he's a
Yeah,
superstar.
he still can't-
He's done. He's suffocated. Again, I love both characters, but in a straight battle, I mean, I think this one's very straightforward. That's my answer. I'll take Green Lantern for the win on that.
For me, I will take Captain America. I think it's one of those things where, like I said, Green Lantern's powers are actually, like we said, way better. Where, like I said,
Captain
really,
America's smart,
you
right?
make it where you can just like throw him in space. But for some reason, like you know how comics are, I don't see that as happening. Is just being
Yeah.
that fast. I see somehow Captain America is finding a way. Like I said, even though he just has like a shield, somehow I think he'd win. Maybe he'd throw it. Maybe he'd throw his shield at Green Lantern's
Knock his
hand,
ring off.
knock his ring off, something like that, and make it turn into just a
Because
fist
he's
fight.
fucked, right? I mean, because Hal Jordan.
He's just normal human, but with that ring
He's
on.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah, he's
so if he has that ring, he could just be like
green animated super suits.
Yeah, so
That's
I think
good. That's good.
I think Captain America would find a way to win.
Yeah.
So my pick is Captain America.
That's
So
a good answer, I think.
for all the listeners, actually listen to us. I'm gonna go with Green Lantern.
But you're biased, aren't you?
No, it's not even that. It's the fact, like you brought up, is like he can't if he threw and he has thrown people into space before. But like if you throw Steve Rogers into the fucking sun, you know it's over. If you keep hitting him over and over again with a bat or a boxing glove or something, some construct, and I feel like even though Cap can do this all day, I feel like Hal Jordan's will to win and not lose trumps that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we go again 2-1. The winner being Green Lantern,
Hal
Hal
Daddy.
Jordan. Oh, and by the way, the Atom is actually debuted 22 years before Ant-Man.
Wow.
So
Somebody was just, they didn't even pay attention to the character.
Yeah, they're just like, let's do this.
yeah.
All right, we on the next one? I already know who Sonny's picking for this, so we don't have to worry. We have Raven from Teen Titans going up against Jean Grey in a battle of the minds.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shit, that's a good question. This battle is actually, I feel, probably the most warranted and I would say fair battle out of all the battles so far.
So far.
So Raven, the only reason I know about Raven, I've seen
Is
him
from watching
Teen Titans.
That's So
and shit.
Raven?
Yeah. Ramon, what is it? This is, Ramon Simon.
Simon Ramon or
Raven Simone. I think it is Raven
Simone.
Simone.
It is. But I seen how she can open up portals to hell and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Jean Grey, I mean, her mind apparently, right? It's more powerful than anybody's in the world. I think from what I
Real fast, let me take this out.
sure.
Jean Grey cannot be Phoenix
Okay.
in this situation, and Raven cannot call
father?
Trigon her father.
Okay, but still, Jean Grey's mind is so powerful, even before she becomes Phoenix, that, I mean, that's kind of like one of those cheat things, right? It depends. Like, Raven could easily open up a portal to hell, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But I still think that Jean Grey would win, because Jean Grey's mind is so powerful. I can imagine her just eating her fuck. But if Jean Grey, but if Raven has some way to produce, Raven has spells too, right? She knows. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what? I take that back. Raven can probably, if she knows she's smart, analyze the battle. She knows Jean Grey can read minds. So maybe protects her minds, those cerebral helmets or whatever the hell you do to stop it. Without that, Jean Grey's fucking powerless, right? I mean, because she
telekinetic power.
She does
So she
have
could throw it,
telekinesis,
yeah.
yes. But I think that
She
Raven,
could throw a bitch. I'm just saying.
Raven has so many powers and spells from what I've seen, and she knows how to communicate with the Dark Lords and shit.
Yeah.
So I flipped on this one. I think Raven would beat Jean Grey in a fight.
Okay.
That's my answer.
So for me, like I said, yeah, they're both tough. So we said we're trying not to stay away from Phoenix and all that. So
Yeah, we're trying to take away and just stick to their merits,
yeah.
what they've accomplished.
But when it comes to them fighting, like I said, obviously they're both gonna use their minds. I can see Jean, like I said, trying to use her telekinetic powers as well. But like we said, how Raven can send. So Raven could send her to like demon worlds and things like that.
Yeah,
right?
Raven
And trap her forever. I mean,
But I think that, and we would try not to, but I think that would almost like awaken a Dark Phoenix in Jean, and that would make her come back.
So just
to
make
beat
her
Phoenix, to beat
stronger
Raven.
without being the Phoenix.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going with
that's why it's tough. That's a good.
So
That's a
I
good
would go
battle.
with Jean Grey.
you're going with Jean Grey.
That's a good battle.
This is a tough one because even
It'd be
after,
even better if they had no clothes on during the battle. No, for analytical purposes.
Yeah, so we can measure their. Yeah.
No, I didn't say that, you creep.
What?
Their brains. Go ahead.
Measure their brains. That's what I was going for. Jesus, man.
All right.
Stop it. Yeah, this one's a tough one. Like when I saw this one earlier, I was like, oh, I think I know who's gonna win. But then after, like, I was like, yeah, let's take out the merits because they were both trying to weigh. Well, her dad can come in, just obliterate her, and then her being the Phoenix, she can obliterate her. It as them both being like
Standard form.
standard form, their power set, and that's it. I'm gonna have to probably go with Raven due to the fact that she can push people in a different realm. She can push her mind, I think, farther than Jean can, in a sense where we've seen Jean multiple times push herself and fail because she pushed herself. So I feel like if Raven keep everything up the way she does, she can make Jean just quit, basically. Like in her mind, like she pushed herself too far and then it was over. and then Raven took over. So
Wait, and with that though, what you say though, because if she has access to alternate dimensions and stuff like that, imagine the crazy, evil, diabolical shit she's seen,
And put in her
that
head.
probably takes a toll on you mentally.
Right.
Well, if Jean Grey maybe seen some of the things that she's seen, how could she mentally break somebody? That really fucks you up. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying,
mean-
she has the ability to send her where nobody else has ever sent anybody. So imagine being set like in a battle, like. Right, I mean, we all know plays. There's two parts. There's physical and mental in a battle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mental's just as important.
So that's why I said I thought it would have to bring out the dark feelings.
Yeah, I just feel like it would, with Raven, like Keith said too, it having like everything that she can see like from demon worlds and everything else. If Jean even like tried to read her mind and saw the like images in her head, I think it'd break Jean.
Especially seeing Professor
Especially
Xavier
she's-
nude.
Yeah,
fought a lot of guys.
yeah. Without
because I was
just
thinking
in a
even
wheelchair.
Apocalypse and all of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's brilliant minds.
Yeah.
Say,
Even
like,
the
so
beautiful
evil
mind.
minds, yeah.
Who was Kevin Spacey? Even the beautiful mind, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna
Crow.
I think.
No, I'm thinking of that movie K-Pax,
Okay.
Oh,
or
yeah.
American Beauty.
the banana.
So I
Oh.
think Raven won out on this.
So
one.
yeah, Raven gets a
Raven
2 out of 1 for Raven.
down. Gears of War reference. Raven. Okay.
I mean, we're doing good right now, guys. We're at what we said this is gonna be the longest podcast we've had. We're almost at an hour,
All right, good.
and we're not even. So
That's kinda
next one,
spooky.
which I do feel the next two, are tough too, in their own rights. Now we got Thor versus Wonder Woman.
They both have beautiful headgear.
Yes.
Okay. Well, for me, Thor is a god. I think she's a god too, an Amazonian god, right? Shit. Out of sheer, I mean, is Thor immortal as well? Correct? He's
Yes.
a god. Well, goddamn. You know what? I wish. Just analyzing my mind and thinking of everything that could possibly happen.
Right.
I don't know if I have enough knowledge about either of them to really say how they could actually die. But given that Thor is a god with electricity and things like that, I mean, I could imagine that at some point that could take a toll on Wonder Woman, and kill her. So I would take Thor, not because it's man versus woman, but because Thor is a god of electricity and thunder, and she's just like a battle. She's a woman who fights and has extreme strength, right? But
Right.
you got elements on your side. Elements are very dangerous. I take Thor.
It's because he's also sexist.
Good point. That you're saying.
Negative.
Well, good point. Like you said, yeah, with the elements, because I'm gonna say like strength-wise, they're both super strong. Like I said, the fight would be an incredible fight. But like, what is the difference? What's the one thing? And like I said, Thor has the elements on his side, whereas I don't really see Wonder Woman as having like anything. Like, oh, this is on Wonder Woman's side, and Thor doesn't have this. So. I think it'd be one of the best fights out of all the fights we've mentioned so far, but I would give it to Thor in the end.
Okay, so since you guys already, stated that Thor is one, and I can't change it either way, I was gonna go with Wonder Woman because 1984, the movie, she was using her lasso to ride the lightning throughout the whole thing, so I don't think it would ever strike her.
Spoiler.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet, don't go see it.
She rode the lightning.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. Now, because you made a good point though. You said I'm fucked because two people were against you already going into it. So how about you take this round? You go first.
Oh, of course, the one I don't want to take first.
Oh, you don't want? I can take this one first.
But real quick, I was going to say
I'll take this
also
one.
with her riding the lightning, maybe there's a difference of like riding it and actually getting hit with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who chooses to like? Woo!
Yeah.
The only people I
I
ever
like a
see.
thunderstorm and she like threw her lasso to caught the lightning.
Wow.
I thought only
Yeah.
Metallica can ride the lightning.
They do a lot of rails.
I think there's a lot of people were complaining about Wonder Woman 1984. They were saying like, oh, now she's just super powerful. She has no problems.
Like there's no.
Yeah,
no
it's
character
next.
development.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
It was like, oh, what do you go from here? Because you can just destroy everything.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get that, but think about Deadpool. I mean, shit. What can't he? And that's DC though for you, I guess.
right. Okay, so next one, because I'll take the next one
This
first.
this would be my father's favorite topic.
Yes,
by the
that's
way.
why I wish he was here right now for this one. But Quicksilver versus the Flash Barry Allen.
Ah, yes.
No, you're going first on this one.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll take next one.
Oh man, so I already told you I'm biased towards DC. I read the original fight that they had, right? I watched it. I was like, oh, cool. I want Flash to win. Going back now and revisiting it again, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but I heard that Flash is still faster than Quicksilver.
Oh yeah.
And I think Quicksilver is just, so he's Magneto's son, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So he just inherited his powers. Okay. That reminds me, and this is, I think I make a good point here. This reminds me of a.
You think or you know?
No, I know for sure. No, look at this. This reminds me of LeBron James' son, because Space Jam, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he came into a life rich as fuck. He can do whatever he wants for the rest of his life. Doesn't have to worry about anything, right?
Right.
Well, you know what's more valuable than that? Going through trials and tribulations and getting your heart broken and fucking up in life, losing a job, having people die on you, and then becoming somebody brilliant and becoming somebody rich, because you can look at all your past mistakes
Right.
and you can rectify them and you can grow from them. You can't grow from them if you already have the powers,
Right.
but if you get them, you do. So because of that, I think that the Flash would beat him, because not only the Flash is faster than him, but the Flash is smarter than him. He's a scientist. And because the Flash went through a whole life, maybe let's say he was 30 when he got the powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went through a pretty good adult life to understand the way that the world works. He didn't just inherit his powers like Quicksilver. He acquired them. So, you know what I mean? So I just feel like
no, I get you.
experience begats whatever, like just being born into something.
Right. Right. No,
So
totally
I think
understandable.
it's far more valuable. I think the Flash beats him because of all of that. The Flash is smarter than him. He's faster than him, and the Flash has much more experience in every facet. So I don't think the Quicksilver. But I do love. I was gonna joke and say Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
but is it Peter Evans?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Ralph.
Evan
Bo-
Peter. Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Evan Peters. I love Evan. I want to say though. From did you guys watch the Scarlet Witch, right? Or was it? What was it? Vision.
WandaVision, yeah.
I love
Ralph
Evan
Boner.
Peters, and through American Horror Story and everything. I
Yeah.
love the fucking guy. He does a phenomenal job. But the Flash,
Okay. All right.
I think because of that.
So for me, like I said, for those who have read Marvel vs. DC, they have fought before. And I hate to give spoilers, but the Flash was the winner. So that's how even for me, I'm like, okay, normally I'll go with the Flash because of that. But I'm like, okay, let me try to think not just based on that comic.
Yeah.
But I'm going to look at all their powers, and as much as like I said, I'm more of a Marvel guy. I read a lot of X-Men, X-Factor, so I'm pretty familiar with Quicksilver. But the Flash is just able to do so much more. Even he is faster, and like I said, he's even able to travel through time. He's so fast, and he can change so many things. Where, the one thing Quicksilver has, Flash has it over him. I think the Flash is, for me, it's an easy pick for the Flash to win.
Okay. So my thoughts.
Let me just fill this out real
Yeah.
quick.
You can fill out this one too because we didn't hit that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Flash too, but for a different reason. Is that, I mean, it does kind of go with Keith. Like he was just given
That.
powers because his dad was, Magneto. It was inherited, but it's also the fact that there. To me, Quicksilver is just one-dimensional. All he has is speed, where Barry can go into a speed force. He can travel to different multiverses. He can phase through anything.
People.
Yeah, I mean, at the right
Vibrations.
vibration, he can vibrate through anything. Quicksilver can't do any of that. He just runs really, really fast. He's like Dash from The Incredibles. That's about that's all I see when
Roadrunner.
No, he's a little bit faster than
Sonic.
Roadrunner. Fuck Sonic.
I was never. I
Wait,
was always,
the restaurant or the no?
no, man. Yeah, fuck Sonic the restaurant.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario was always better anyways. But
Sonic, if you're listening out there, we didn't mean that. If you want to sponsor us at any point. I love the Coney dog, is all I'm saying.
me too.
But yeah, no, it's going to be the Flash all day, too. So, I mean,
Cool.
it's a unanimous.
Have we had that yet?
Unanimous for the Flash. I think in the beginning we had a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Dr. Manhattan, we
Dr.
had
Manhattan.
unanimous.
Oh yeah, well.
Dr. Manhattan and the Flash.
He could do the helicopter with his dick.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like,
Hey, he can whip some stuff at him, too.
oh my god. Want to see some webs?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Why do you sound like a bad Street Fighter character?
yeah, well, that's like Dawson. Yeah.
E-all.
You win. Perfect.
All right. Do you want to take, we're at this point because we're about at an hour, do you want to take a quick 5-second break, grab another drink?
5 seconds?
10 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes probably.
Up to you
good.
guys.
Use the bathroom, do whatever, and then we're going to be right back. And
Okay.
we're back.
We're back to
So-
the special episode of the Codex Podcast.
Yes, we're still going through the verses. We've got a few left. Quite a few. So I'm starting this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give you. And let me ask you then.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah. Okay.
Here, you want them?
No. Actually, I'll take 2 of them. And give Sonny the rest. Give you a little break.
Here, you go to those.
Okay.
You want your ghostwriter?
Sure.
All right.
And how perfect. I give you this question. Here we go. Hawkeye versus Green Arrow.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one I was like hoping for the most. I feel like it's like we said about the Ant-Man and Adam situation. They're both the same character. They came out around the same time, and I think they did. I think they were like only a couple years apart from each other. Yeah, I feel like they were at least. Maybe it was. I think Hawkeye was later, but
yeah, I think Green Arrow was first.
Yeah, because they made him like the Batman to lose everything and then gain it back. But I think on sheer talent and willingness to win, I think I'm gonna go with Green Arrow on this one because he's had those times where he's had to kill, like legitimately, people to survive. I don't think Hawkeye really has that in his arsenal. I mean, if it came down to it, I think he could, but I don't think he has that killer instinct. I think he has enough to put someone down and then call it a day. Where later on we do see Green Arrow kind of become that, but then he always falls back into that form of, I gotta win at any cost now. This is life or death. So my pick's gonna be Green Arrow.
I mean, like I said, it's a tough one because like I said they're so even. It's literally like I don't want to pick like, oh, who I like better. I mean, I know them both. I like both guys. I think it's a super close one. Who do I give it to? Because like they both, it's literally like the same thing. Like they both, neither guy can miss.
Really had a loss, yes.
So yeah.
Wasn't there a bad guy from another cartoon that couldn't miss?
Bullseye.
He can't miss either.
Yeah.
So why don't we throw him in this? Why don't we throw his dumbass in there? Colin Farrell's dumbass in the mix. He can throw darts at a dartboard.
I guess it's really tossed up with me. I guess it really just come down to like who barely gets in the end, and I'll barely give it to Green Arrow.
So what are your thoughts on this one?
No, Sonny's right. It's the same thing. It's Marvel, DC copying each other. They're copying your homework, right?
Right. It's like,
again,
you got my homework. Just don't
I think in
take
these
it step
cases, because I think in these cases, this makes it easy because if we have carbon copy people, we could just say this, right? This could be your guys' format forever. Whatever character came out first can always win because the other person is going to be like they're going to make tweaks and maybe like in this case maybe they can make, and I'm not saying he's better than him, they can easily go, oh, is it like Green Arrow? It sounds like it's Green Arrow. Oh, no, but he also can run really, really fast. And you're like, oh shit, so he's a fast Green Arrow. Well, no, he can read your mind too. You're like, so the person that creates after the original can keep adding bullshit on and make them better. So yeah, from what I remember, Green Arrow's he's a badass, right? I mean, how many shows has Green Arrow had? He's had he's the one Smallville.
He's
one hero,
and then he's had his own show, right? Yeah. He got enough fanfare, and then Hawkeye, of course, the Marvel movies with Jeremy Renner, right?
Yeah.
I love Jeremy Renner. SWAT movies, Colin Farrell's there too.
Yeah,
I think, but. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. I think it does go back. Like you said, a killer instinct. I've never read enough to see, like, oh, will he kill? But I do recall, spoiler alert, from the Marvel movies, Hawkeye couldn't kill somebody, so she had to do it. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, I think Green Arrow wins.
Okay.
Out of sheer killer instinct.
That was unanimous on that one.
Yep, so we'll give it 3-0, Green Arrow.
I'll do Arrow right here. Just ARROW. Cool. All right. Oh, that's right. This is one. Okay. Jamie, Hulk versus Atrocitus. It looks like it says Atrocitrus.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really
it sounds
sexy.
like something you're gonna wake up to 3 in the morning. You and your family suffer from atrocitus.
Yeah, or a really sexy drink in downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
Atrocitrus. It's got a citrus blast to it, but it's Red Lantern, right? Is what
yeah, it's a Red Lantern.
So, yeah. What is your thoughts on this battle right here?
Okay, so this is one I've been kind of thinking on now.
Cheater.
No, just in general. Because when I saw the card.
You wrote the fucking
I
card.
know.
Just
I did it all by myself. Sonny helped, but I spelt it. No, I'm going to go with... I have to go with Atrocitus. I mean, Hulk, Worldbreaker, Hulk, whatever design of Hulk you want to look at. He just strong, pure force. Atrocitus has the same thing, but he also, like we talked about earlier, he can make any construct he wants, and he's fueled. Red Lanterns are fueled on pure rage, so he goes
rage
berserk.
from his enemy.
Rage from within that is harnesses the power, and he could just obliterate him, in my mind. I mean, I would love to say Hulk on this one, but I just can't.
Okay, so you go with
The rational mind.
You with the Red Hero, Atrocitus. Me, I'm not too familiar with Atrocitus. They say he's a newer character, and I almost feel like we were talking about earlier. Like now the new characters, okay, let's make him really powerful, but also add this and also add this, where it's like they're kind of hard to beat. But then we said the Hulk is the Hulk, and one thing about superheroes and we know about comics is that a lot of times the odds always seem stacked against them. Like, oh, how could they beat that guy? And somehow they always come out and they always win. So for this one, I think the Hulk has enough power, he has enough strength. I think he would pull it out, and I think he would be able to defeat the Red Lantern.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Sonny as well. I'm going to take the Hulk, reason being, number one, I don't know a lot about Red Lantern. I mean, reading from it, I know he has probably a red ring. He could do shit like Green Lantern. But the one thing I learned about Hulk a long time ago is that you keep pissing him, you keep beating his ass, ramming him into walls, fucking him up. He keeps coming back stronger and stronger and stronger. I don't know where the ceiling is with Hulk. So it's like, yeah, you can capture him in a red bulb and try to contain his energy, but in a comic world, I feel like Hulk would get so pissed off that he can't leave. He would eventually smash out, run up, grab the motherfucker's throat, and crush his skull in his head.
Yeah.
So I also think that Hulk would beat him.
All right, so 2 out of...
It would be a glorious... It would be like a Viking kill.
2-1 for the Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
All right, I got 2 more here. This one actually is from what I talked about before. My boy Batman against Iron Man.
Okay, I got 2
The billionaires,
questions.
right? The billionaire man.
Yeah. Who has more money and who has more prep time?
Yeah, they both don't have a... They do what the fuck they want.
Let's say equal. If they equal, let's say equal amount of money and equal amount of prep time.
Yeah, because realistically, in both universes, they both I think they both have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So then that means if you have billions of dollars, you ain't doing shit. You can hire people to manage your properties and your businesses.
I think, in all honesty, I'm going to go with Iron Man on this one because he has more of an ability. If it's just square up, one-on-one fight, he can fly. He has the distance. He can fly away. He can move quicker because of the fact of everything that he's using with the suit. All the pulse, all of his repulsors. He's got more of an arsenal than the utility belt, and he can use them at any time and basically recharge himself. He's not going to get hurt unless Batman can get into the suit. So, for me, it's going to be Iron Man on that aspect. It's got to be
Interesting.
It's going to be like, how can I put it? He has too many weapons not to lose.
Too many gadgets, you say?
Too many weapons.
That's it. Oh, okay. I was like, interesting that you say that.
And then for me, like I said, yeah, they're both super rich. They're both super smart. They both, are humans, but have these incredible outfits and with all these basically unlimited sources that they use to make their outfits even stronger. But like I said, I think normally right off the bat, looking at both, you see like Iron Man has like his his beams or whatever, his repulsor rays, whatever, that he can shoot. But I feel like even though they're both really intelligent, I feel like Batman Bruce Wayne is more like somehow he always figures out, even in The Dark Knight Returns, he was figuring out a way to take on Superman. And I feel like he would somehow figure Iron Man out, and he would adjust his outfit somehow to be able to combat Iron Man. And I think in the ending, I think I would pick Batman to win.
3-letter word, EMP.
Yeah.
So, yeah, same thing with Sonny. And I'm a biased Batman fan, but the reason why I like Batman is because he's so smart and tactile in the decisions he's making. He's methodical. He knows, he studies you. If he's going to fight you, and he thinks like he's like Superman. He's going to look for weaknesses, a chink in your armor, okay? You're fighting a man who's using electronics and right? Without that, Iron Man's Tony Rogers.
Yeah.
Tony Stark is fucked, right?
Yeah.
Let's be frank. So, Batman literally can make adjustments, and he can beat Iron Man easily.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a tough battle, right? But unfortunately, and I like both guys. Batman, I think, wins. An easy win, right? He's smarter.
Right.
Alfred will come in and bitch slap. Master Bruce. Yeah, so I got Batman.
So,
I agree.
So 2-1.
It'd be cool though. It'd be cool to see it though. It'd be cool to see the prep work and stuff. And like
Awesome
Sonny says,
fight.
he always comes back, man.
I think 2-1, Batman.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, last one for me. And I didn't pick these, by the way. Nothing wrong with them. I just didn't pick them.
Yeah.
I got Doctor Strange, the neurosurgeon, to the stars, and Zatanna, my daughter's middle name, one of them.
So
Jamie, what do we got?
I'm going with Doctor Strange on this one.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. No, well,
Sexist,
Okay,
huh?
so now we move on.
on to the next one. No, the reason being is the time's got the magical aspect, all that, but Doctor Strange, as we alluded to with I forgot who it was earlier, Raven. He has so many more
Yeah.
ways of going into different worlds, different phases. He can stop time, keep going. All of the time I can do is speak backwards, and it happens.
Really?
Yeah.
So
No, just-
but for me, so Doctor Strange would be the clear cut winner here. I think his cloak would take her out at that point, like stop her from talking backwards.
Or the bald bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the powers are pretty similar, but I feel like Doctor Strange's is just on another level. So I feel like Zatanna doesn't really offer anything that would give Doctor Strange any real trouble. So for me, it's pretty easy when I do give it to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and same for me. And my sole reasoning too would be that, remember the whole movie saga.
Yeah.
He was able to see something happen billions of times over and over, and then find the one time where they won.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the methods and multiverses.
Right.
'Cause I don't think Zatanna can do anything like that. She's a magician. Okay, so fuck David Blaine. Doctor Strange wins,
Yeah.
and we all come to an agreement.
Unanimous decision of Doctor Strange.
Dr. S. What a
Go ahead.
pervert.
Okay, so I have the next one. The next battle is Ghost Rider versus Lobo.
Ooh.
You
Take
want
the
to take that
card
one?
Oh, okay. You want to go this way now? Or
Yeah.
actually, now how about this time? Oh, okay. I'll go. Okay. So, Nicolas Cage,
That's all. Okay, we know
No.
who you picked.
Okay, Nick Cage wins. All right.
Baby Ghost Riders.
Yeah, maybe Ghost Riders.
No, this one's very easy for me, just like the last one. Ghost Rider is an undead being, but we saw the fucking terrible movies. I mean, you can get pretty fucked up. Okay, Lobo is, for people that don't know, he's pretty much DC's answer to Deadpool.
Yeah.
He really can't die. He gets respawned into another world and gets reborn again. So like, and then Lobo's cooler. I mean, I know skulls and shit are cool, right? But I mean, Lobo's the main man,
Right.
right? So I take Lobo because I feel like he can't die. He's got guns ablazing. Ghost Rider's got chains. He rides a big ass motorcycle too, and his motorcycle's got like a mouth on it.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider's doesn't. And Nicolas Cage really
It's the
fucking
mouth.
sucks too. Nicolas Cage sucks.
Yeah.
Good luck
All
with
right,
your...
that's our guest, Keith Vanoskey. He's no longer on the show anymore.
Give me this. What is that movie called where he's trying to figure out some past shit? Not the Tom Hanks movies.
National Treasure?
Yeah, that's
Steal the Declaration of
Yeah,
Independence.
fuck off, Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider. I know it's not him. Sam Elliott's pretty cool though. By the way.
Yeah, he was cool in that.
Sorry.
Okay, so Ghost Rider versus Lobo. Yeah, I like Lobo. Lately in years, I've been getting to know more about Lobo. Like I've known Ghost Rider a long time. One of my first counts was even Ghost Rider, but they said his powers are from hell, and he's got a lot of yeah. So he's been able to fight like Mephisto and everything. But like you said, Lobo is basically kind of unkillable. Where I can almost see like say Ghost Rider getting the better from the beginning, but Lobo can just keep coming at
Distinguish his
you.
head, right?
He just keep coming at you. Eventually, I think he would get Ghost Rider. So I think after a good fight, Lobo would come back and win.
Well, we're gonna make that one unanimous then, because I'm also gonna go with Lobo. I think even if Ghost Rider got close and did his penance stare, Lobo would laugh and blow his cigar smoke right in his face and be like, "Good job!" Like, I want to see that.
You're not gonna intimidate Lobo.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's the main man. He calls you a bastard.
Yeah, bastards.
Yep.
And that's that.
And he killed all of his own people. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see
he's a
Nicolas.
bounty
I mean,
hunter.
Nicolas Cage could do that too in real life, but
Face Off with John Travolta. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Remake.
so it is the main man Lobo who wins by 3-0.
We had a little bell for those.
yeah.
There you go.
Fixed it. Edit
Alright.
that. So that's ding ding ding.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Alright.
Don't use copyrighted
Alright.
effects.
Go, you can use your last one, and I'll take
Alright.
the last ones.
This one was actually came up to by Keith's son.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Aw.
So it is Captain America versus Superman.
So I guess I'll shoot my son's shit down real quick here. Well, look, is that your handwriting, Sonny?
Yeah.
God, look at this beautiful fucking handwriting.
Yeah.
He's always been that way since grade school. So For me, Superman kills them easily. He could do many things to him. We could keep using the like the throw him into fucking space.
Yeah.
Keep throwing. Captain America's like,
why do I keep getting thrown into space?
And wing his head, or actually grab onto him because you're just as strong. Superman is stronger than Captain America's got to be, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
Grab him, fly into space, and let go of him. What was Captain America going to hold on to him? He's like, break his fucking fingers in half. It's done. I know that's a shitty and stupid way of looking at a battle, but I mean, if you really want to kill somebody, it's not like nobody's monologuing here.
Right.
We're not talking about a movie with, I was going to say Austin Powers, where the bad guy monologues for 30 minutes. No. Fucking throw him out to space and kill him. So yeah, Superman has so many more powers than Captain America aside from super strength. I got Superman all the way. Sorry, son.
Sorry, super
So for
son.
me, yeah, like I said, it's the two of the top heroes, one from DC, one from Marvel. But I do feel like Superman's powers are just like almost incomparable.
It's unfair.
It's like too much, yeah. Like Captain, I think it would give him a better fight than they had. I don't think it'd be that simple, like especially how comic books go.
Comic books,
yeah.
like comic books. You're right.
They make Captain America have a way to give him a good fight, but I still think Superman just has too many powers. It's just too much. He's super strength, X-ray vision, everything. It's too much, and I believe Superman would win.
And before you say anything, it's funny you said that. You said that how good's the battle going to go back and forth? Well, if DC made it, he would be like mine because they're cheap fucks. He'd throw him into space and be done. But if Marvel made it, it'd be a really nice battle. You know?
With great like music.
And DC has money.
Musical scores in the background.
Yeah.
Like,
That sounds.
And
Similar.
if it was a comic, they'd be talking a whole lot.
like I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you worse.
There'd be a monitor involved.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't believe he threw that left hook.
Yeah.
His monitor. Who's the monitor? Is he in Marvel or DC? See,
The
my dad
Monitor,
knows,
DC.
You fucking pricks.
The monitor?
DC.
Yeah, DC.
Oh, see, okay. He
You said it, and then you went,
does
you fucking pricks.
Does he
and we're
monitor?
like,
Does he monitors shit, right?
he monitors.
Yeah,
Right.
I monitor a few things too.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
But Jamie, what did you?
I was gonna go with Superman as well. I feel like not the
can't draw the
cliche
shield.
throw him into space kind of thing, throw him right into the damn sun. But I mean, even if it was
You
on,
said the sun a lot. You love
yeah,
that
I
shit.
know. Because if you just throw
It's
him in the
easy.
sun,
I
it's
said
done.
it's easy.
It's easy
Because he
scapegoat.
can't come back later.
No.
Because remember, he was frozen.
I can do
before
this all day.
for
No,
50
you
years,
can't
right?
if you're dead.
Throw him in the fucking sun. He won't freeze. He'll melt. He's
Yeah.
dead.
But then he gets the power of the sun, and then he throws the sun at him, and he's a whole new hero.
And he's the Phoenix.
Captain Sun.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I just think even if it was on the ground, like he's got too many powers to just go through Cap. Like he just laser his skull and be done. Simple as that. He could freeze him again, but he's still gonna live. But other than that, yeah, I go with Superman.
Okay.
But I would say that Superman, I don't think he would throw him in the sun, because Superman will refuse to kill. I think he'd rather lose a fight than kill.
Yeah.
But will Captain
But
America
I
kill?
still think
He
Superman
has.
would. I
Captain
think
America
Superman would
used
knock him
guns.
out, though. I still think Superman.
Yeah, those were
could
Nazis
just knock
running
him. I
around.
think Superman could just still knock him out.
That's still
Like,
happening.
stab him in the fight.
Drag his body.
Turn news.
Keep him in his van for 3 months. Cash, hold on.
Goddamn, okay. So there's it. Superman wins. Unanimous decision. 3. Jamie?
Yeah, we're going with the next one.
Yeah, what do we got?
Hank Pym versus one of the Guardians of Oa.
I'm out of this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
So
What was that you
basically,
explained?
the Guardians of Oa, they basically oversee all the sectors for the Green Lantern Corps.
Who are those
Little
nerdy
blue- little blue
white guys
guys.
with the small heads? Is that those guys? Or am I thinking of?
They're
am I thinking
short,
of? Am
very
I thinking
small
of Senate? The Senate and the House of Congress.
Yeah, that might be it.
They're like
But-
the little blue guys, little blue old guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't fucking
But,
know what that is. I'm honestly.
Yeah, I'd go with on this one probably the Guardians, only because they have an army.
Yeah, like I said, me, I would go with the same. Well, because we're actually going to go with. Because there's only one Green Lantern Guardian.
Yeah, he
right?
could just call them in and be like, all lanterns to this
but
area.
that'd be cheating. That'd be getting other people, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Oh,
the
yeah,
cheap
good point.
Bastard.
So yeah, but
He wouldn't be like him causing the Avengers.
They also created all the rings, so they had the power to use any of the rings that they need to. So they could use every emotional spectrum against Hank Pym. Hank Pym, he's going to be in that Ant-Man suit, the original version.
Hank Pym's the
Mach
worst
1.
fucking name I've ever heard.
Yeah, I feel like Hank Pym.
You leave those Pym particles
He's-
alone.
Oh, is that what that is?
Hank Pym is tough and all, but like I said, the Green Lantern Guardian, I feel he's like I said, his powers is way too much. I think it would overwhelm Hank Pym, and the Green
I think
Lantern
this
Guardian
one-
would win. So
I think this one's an EXO because I couldn't. You guys are kind of in the middle on this one.
Yeah.
I couldn't add or deject anything from
Right.
this. So
but it's then 2-0 for the Green Lantern Guardian.
Oh, you did.
I
both,
see
oh, you
Green
did say. I
Lantern
think okay. I kept hearing Pym. Green, not Pym.
Yeah.
Not Pym.
Next up, Black Panther versus Aquaman.
Oh.
The Battle of the Kings.
Well, so
Oh, okay, yeah, Battle of Kings. All right.
yeah. So before I saw the movie Black Panther, I didn't. Before I saw, let me check one thing real quick. Give me just an
yeah.
intermission.
So well, let Sonny take
Yeah,
this one.
So before I saw the movie Black Panther, I had no clue about what he did or what. I was like, oh, it's Batman, but he's like maybe stronger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the movie, I was right. He's he's Batman but stronger, right? He's got claws and shit. Aquaman is the goddamn. You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. He's got the fish on his side, the water, right? Right? No, he can't control water, can he?
Yeah. Well, he
Guys,
he can stop like waves and tidal waves and stuff.
How
like that.
though?
Or he can control like all the animals.
he
can
can just
get them to kind of.
He can just control fish. He can't do shit with water though. But he can breathe. He has gills, right? Probably. He can breathe underwater.
Yeah, he breathes
He breathes underwater.
Okay. Shit. You know what? Honestly, I mean, if this fight is taking place in like this is a tough one because it depends on where it's at. Can he bring water in the mix? Because without water, I mean, as we saw in the movie, Black he's a fucking hell of a combatant.
Yeah.
He has really good skills at fighting, right? Aquaman does too. I think is Aquaman have super strength as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like fish strength.
He's
right?
bulletproof.
I've killed a few fish. They're not that strong.
Yeah.
Just
In my
kidding,
day.
kidding. So this one's a weird one though because there's so many formalities and things. I always thought Aquaman sucked ass just by looking at him. He looked lame as fuck. I know they try to reinvent him.
You didn't think it was cool when he was riding the old 70s one?
I
He
was so
riding
jeal-
the two fishes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
jealous with the
The dolphins.
That means, yeah.
And what is it, Jason Mimosa, right?
Momoa.
I want to also
David
because I'm an
Mimosa.
alcoholic mimosa. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if Game of Thrones boys in the scene. I'm sorry, but I still think that Michael B. Jordan. I know that wasn't Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
What's his name? I'm sorry.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Mr. Chadwick Boseman. I think that Black Panther wins. I don't know. Aquaman sucks. I don't know. He always has sucked. And I think that I'm not going to use the fish controlling against him, but I feel like there's more ways for Black Panther. Even if he gets pulled underwater or some shit for a few moments, cut him up.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just really maybe I have a disdain for Aquaman. Sorry.
So, yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
So I set the stage for you. Sorry
See,
about
yeah, Aquaman versus, yeah, because normally, before years ago, I would have said definitely Aquaman, right? He's bigger, he has all these powers, but like I said, now recently, Black Panther has become this, worldwide phenomenon.
that. Yeah, he is.
And now, obviously, they're gonna make him a lot tougher in the comic books because he's
yeah.
so popular. And like I said, just normally, even before, like hand-to-hand combat and everything, close-wise, close-up fight, even though Aquaman has strength, I would normally say Black Panther. But then it comes to like Aquaman's other powers, like we said, he can basically control the sea because he can talk to all the fish, everything in the sea, so he can basically bring water to Wakanda or wherever they're fighting.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, with how fast Black Panther is, like I said, if Aquaman was to try to pull him into the water, I try to think about like how long could Black Panther last. But also, like I said, he's really fast. He can do some quick moves and maybe get his way back up
Yeah.
onto the land. What? I feel like powers-wise, I think Aquaman is too much.
I don't think Sonny knows
I
what
would
he's
give it to
gonna do.
Aquaman.
Oh, you would? Okay. I was like, I don't think Sonny knows what he's going to pick here.
It's super tough.
Yeah.
It is. No, this is a tough one. This might be the real toughest one. Because
Yeah,
it's such a weird out.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it was Battle of the Kings in this one. So, for me,
Simba.
yeah,
Come on. No, fuck Simba.
Scar.
I'm not a fan. That'd be Dan. Dan would say, Simba!
I'm gonna go with Black Panther on this one. I think that everything that has, like you said, the whole phenomenon with him going on, I think he's too much now. I think that he's I think every ideal of his suit, like taking all the beating and then projecting it back out would be too much for him. Like if I got a fish thrown at me and I could just shoot it back at you, it'd be so much easier. But just he was born to be that, where Aquaman kind of kept that away for so long until he took that mantle.
Okay.
Like he was born into it. So Black Panther 100%.
But I will say this, though, even though I picked Black Panther, he won the fight. But you know what? At the end of the day, Aquaman...
There's no one to mess around with.
But he can... Think about it. He can literally... send all the sharks in the ocean on you at once.
Yeah.
So as good as Black Panther is, you're gonna give in at some point and die. But for the battle's sake, I think that Black Panther would win. But honestly, if you're throwing all the resources on it, Aquaman has more resources. Hey, he has more resources than everybody that we've covered today.
Yeah.
There's more fish, always a fish in the sea for you. That's Aquaman.
Right.
But Black Panther is really fast. Or maybe you don't know like how.
But
it
how
would
many?
obviously be.
Imagine sending
But
billions
he's
of
doing
fish
all
at
these
you,
sharks,
like
and he's
Matrix?
just like running completely like he knows to run on land and get away.
Shit,
and,
well, God.
but either way, it's a good close fight. The Battle of the Kings. Black Panther wins 2-1. So there you go.
All right. So for the last verses we have today, and then we get on to Keith's questions. I think you got questions, don't you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Captain Marvel versus Superman. The power of
Of
Strength,
all power.
flying, and invincibility.
All
yeah.
power, yeah.
all power.
Now, this is a good question. If you would have asked me this before the Marvel released a whole universe, I would have been like Superman right away.
Yeah.
But once I understood Captain Marvel's powers and that she could basically destroy Thanos pretty quickly, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Do we know? Can you tell me aside from the bullshit flying, like, what does she have over Superman? Because I feel like she has a lot of from my father was talking to me about it. He's like, oh, she could do this and she could do that. And I was like, holy fuck. Well, why didn't they have her? Because Marvel had
At the beginning of the movie.
We want to show a strong lesbian. Remember, because that's what happened. They
Yeah.
show that, I get it, but did that really stop them from unleashing her true power and showing what Captain Marvel could do? I always thought Captain Marvel was a man, right, for forever.
Yeah,
Marvel.
Marvel.
Was it and I could be wrong. Was that the white character with the red emblem on his chest? Or I'm thinking of wait, who? The
Omni-Man?
DC guy? No, the DC guy. Doesn't DC have a Captain Marvel too?
Yeah,
Shazam.
Shazam.
No, Captain Marvel.
Shazam.
Shazam. Well, Shazam. He was Captain Marvel. He became Shazam.
The white character with the red chest.
Yeah.
became
Yeah,
Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah, because copyright for the name.
Yeah. So he's
What?
no longer called Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they just call him Shazam now.
Yep.
So what happened to the character though? That character.
He's still the same character, but
He's
just
still- yeah.
called Shazam.
Yeah, instead
But then
of
there's already a Shazam, isn't there?
no, there's already
Shazam?
Captain Marvel. You're thinking, yeah.
What'd you say?
Isn't he that Kazam with Shaq?
Oh my god. Steel.
We
Okay.
mentioned that in that episode.
Yeah.
Oh well, God forbid that was a terrible episode. I'd imagine then.
It was.
No. So
Well,
what
great
can
episode, bad movie.
what can she do though?
So she has was it the
Super strength, invincibility, flying.
What can she do?
what do you
Does she
call
have
it, out of her
mind shit, or
hands?
she can
I forgot what they're
telekinesis?
called, the photon blast out of her hands.
Yeah.
Doesn't Superman keep getting stronger the closer he gets to the sun?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I pick Superman then. I feel like at some point, I mean, this battle is like the strongest people in both universes I can imagine.
Colliding.
So it's gonna be a battle that wouldn't just be grounded to Earth. It's gonna
Right.
go all the fuck over the place. People are eventually it could be hours and days. People are gonna get tired, or they're gonna start powering up, smashing each other outside of the orbit. Superman gets closer to the sun. Shit, they might even be on the sun fighting at some point. I think that because of that, Superman will win. But I think that Captain Marvel could probably kill everybody else in the DC universe very easily. But I just think that Superman is he's the ultimate Superboy. And it's funny, we talked about how people get stronger and stronger over the years. Superman came out in 1938 apparently. I mean, they set him up for success. The writers were just like, oh, speeding bullet, yeah, he's faster.
Yeah.
Locomotive, yep. Bullet, you know what I mean? So it's like they had good answers for him. So yeah, I'll take Superman.
Yep. So like I said, after an incredible battle, like I said, they both have like some of the best powers, but with it all, I feel Superman just has a little bit something more than Captain Marvel. And he also has the speed. I know Captain Marvel's fast, but I don't think as fast as Superman. Like I said, he gets closer to the sun, he gets even stronger. And let's say Captain Marvel has their photon blasts. He puts his chest out.
Yeah.
But eventually, it'd be a good fight. I think eventually Superman gets the win.
Okay.
I feel like it'd probably be like the toughest fight Superman has though, because even in the movie, like when what do you call it? Thanos just punches Captain Marvel in the face, and she just turns back and just smiles.
Yeah,
And then hits him back.
And then that makes me think, like, where the fuck were you earlier?
Yeah.
And almost like what you were
in
saying
space.
earlier.
Saving space.
She's a
Space.
blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, like with new characters, now they keep just adding and making them so strong. We're looking at Superman was around 1938, and he's still the top guy.
Yeah, Captain Marvel came out what, the last 20 years?
Yeah, she's
something like
80s.
that.
Well,
Right, 80s?
well,
No,
because
Marvel
this
came
one-
out in the 80s. This one
Marvel?
the
There's a
original-
difference in
he's been around
enunciation.
Yeah.
time, but
Fuck.
yeah, the Carol Danvers one.
Yeah, the Carol Danvers.
Well,
the
actually,
one
you know
who's
what? She was like you did say, she was the one with. Remember, Rogue messed her up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Did she? No shit.
Rogue. Yeah, that's how Rogue got her super strength.
Yeah.
fleeing here, but
Still
obviously
Good for you, Rogue.
over
Good
the
for you.
years,
Rogue's the real MVP.
yeah. Over the years, Captain Marvel obviously now she's become super huge, but
Yeah.
I stick with Superman a little bit.
So I don't know. Out of my lack of knowledge, real quick, for your guys' cast, do you guys list? Can you guys list who won versus who later? Or
Yeah, I'll be posting them probably
Okay,
this
cool,
weekend, or at least
Yeah.
by maybe
Somewhere
before
within-
the next episode. I'll be posting them.
So I appreciate you guys' time today. I have a few more questions for you guys,
Yeah.
if you guys don't mind, right?
Yeah,
Or
sure,
any
sure.
questions that I have,
We're all good.
and then thank you so much. So I have this for you: Black Widow. Who cares? That's my headline. Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about not being sexist. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not. Black Widow sucks
I
ass.
was
I don't
the
like
same.
Black Widow, and I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I just don't get it. I didn't see the movie yet. Okay, you can spoil it if you don't.
No, we haven't.
Shit.
I don't think you
Not
have.
yet.
No,
You
we
haven't seen it either?
I
No.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it
Okay,
yet.
but for me, it's like, what? Like honestly, we know what happens to her at the end of the Marvel Universe. What value is it to me to go out and see the movie if her story ends up the way that it does, and her powers, she's lacking so much in that universe.
Right.
I don't care. Like for me, I don't care to see it. Like I'm sure I'll see it. I do. You know, let me just tell you this: I haven't even seen the Joker yet. The one with
Gotta see Joaquin
River-
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Your boy River
I haven't
Phoenix.
seen it. I haven't seen any of the Wonder Woman.
His head gets bit off at the end.
You don't spoil that. You guys.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good tie-in. Good tie-in. But for me, as a fan that I am, I told you guys my background earlier. I don't give a fuck about Black Widow.
Yeah.
We talked Scarlett Johansson. Great. It's Scarlett Johansson. I don't care. I don't want to see it. So why should I see that movie? Given my view, do you guys have any way that can convince me why I need to see it?
Well, to me, are you just talking about the movie strictly?
Yeah, just the movie.
Oh, well,
What's
okay.
the point of
so
it?
what they're trying to do is tie in the movie with the TV shows right now because they're kind of
Are
forming.
they making a TV show for her?
They're making a TV show for Yolanda. I think it was the sister. Yolanda. Yeah, Yolanda. It's the sister of Black Widow.
They're making a TV show about the sister of Black Widow.
Yes, but what
She's in the movie, so.
Yes, she's in the movie. But what they're doing is they're making it like a Thunderbolt. So like the Suicide Squad of Marvel. So that's one way to look at it to see if you catch up on the shows, you'll see more
Yeah.
of it. But they're building another. I think they're building the cinematic universe and almost like an Arrowverse, so like a TV verse for them.
They have so many universes. I think DC needs to go. Hey, let's fucking copy a few notes.
Dude, I wish they would because
I would, right? Because DC. Can you imagine? Oh my
Green
God.
Lantern was supposed to be that ringing.
And actually, perfect. The next question's here. Because as I say, I'll go on. I want to hear what you got to say though. Because
Okay, yeah, but just for me, for Black Widow, like I don't think it's gonna be as like important as like you said in Avengers or as important as like the Doctor Strange is
the
gonna
Loki
be.
series.
The Loki, yeah, where it's not that, but
That's
I'd
that.
say for me, it's more just like it looks like an interesting movie. I think it could just be
Closure?
something fun to watch. I think
Yeah.
more like that. Yeah.
Like, but I get it though. I also get people like Sonny. You love Dawson's Creek, and you love just
Spoilers.
You don't want to see them end. If they had like, would you keep watching if they had more seasons and more seasons, or would you not?
I probably would have back in the
So-
day. Yeah,
I know.
More.
Yes.
I need to see more Dawson crying.
But think about Marvel. Marvel's. Who knows? They've obviously they've been billions of dollars they made from the Marvel universe. Okay, so if you can keep riding that thunder with your lasso, if you keep riding that thunder, why stop? If you can go, oh wait, who the fuck? Black Widow. Does she have a sister? Yeah, her name's Black Ditto. Good. Fucking let's write a series about it, and we'll answer a few questions, and then perfect. It's like they can just next thing's gonna be Jeremy Renner in Hawkeye: The Origin. It's like fuck, dude.
They are coming out with the Hawkeye show.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Not his daughter, right?
Dude.
No, it's not a daughter.
Oh, it's his wife.
No,
Second
it-
time,
no,
two times
it's
removed from
another
his
girl.
first
It's
divorce.
another girl that went through the same thing that he went through.
Wow.
Kate
It
Bishop.
seems like I just predicted the future without a snap. I know. So I think that's
Beanos.
So I think that's really what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep going. They're gonna. Which you know what? It's unfortunate because
And
that's what all the like Disney. That's what all those fuckheads do. Not Marvel. Now Marvel is owned by them, but they want to keep finding ways to make money so they can just keep going. Oh, who do we miss? Oh, this guy. No, we have to tie it into the Marvel Universe. It's bullshit. It's a cash crop. Okay, good. So you guys didn't convince me for shit. I'm not watching it.
Okay, good.
Next topic. Perfect. So he brought it up right there. Batman. The new Batman is Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm saying his
if
name's
all you
Pattinson.
don't, whoever doesn't know, all the single ladies out there know, he is the guy that plays a vampire in the Twilight series. Okay, very pale.
Also
white man.
Sonny.
Yeah, English man. Okay, it's like Sonny. All right, enough connection, Sonny.
Captain Britain.
I'm gonna tell you my problem with it, and I want you guys to. So here's my problem.
Batman doesn't sparkle.
Yeah, I just told you. This is why that's the sole reason why I know who he is. Okay, DC has money.
Yes.
But we know they don't
Or
have
Warner
Marvel money.
Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. They don't have Marvel money. Okay, we'll call it Disney money. Disney money. Okay, so you can cast anybody in the fucking world you want, and you say, hey, remember that vampire guy? Let's cast him. People will fucking love it. I don't love it. I fucking hate it. I love Batman to the core, and you know, sure, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, okay, Adam West. We could say maybe some of them weren't popular at the time. Maybe I can imagine back before, but they all worked out. But they didn't have this stigma tied to them beforehand, saying, "Oh, remember those mom movies about vampire love, all that crap." So you can have anybody you want, but you're bringing this guy in as Batman.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing, DC? If you want to create a cinematic universe, you cannot start with Robert Pattinson. And that's me.
And they're rebooting the series. So.
Hey, and I'm sure, and I know I've seen him in other movies. He's a good actor. He's an actor, right? Obviously, he's getting paid more than I do in my entire life, right? Unfortunately, that's the way it works. But still, I don't give a fuck. Batman is not Robert Pattinson. He's not some lame ass vampire. And I know he's like.
No, I get it.
Imagine you get typecast. You get Radcliffe.
Daniel
Harry
Radcliffe?
Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe,
Yeah, imagine him was like Daniel Radcliffe as Batman. I'd be like, fuck Harry Potter. Ashley, my wife, watch all the movies. Okay, so I like this. I like him a little bit more than I did before, but I still wouldn't want him as Batman.
Right.
So now you're taking an even worse movie with vampires and werewolves biting each other in their necks, and you're saying he's Batman. I mean, can you guys defend this in any way?
I can see some aspect of like his independent movies and stuff. I can understand that, but I can but
he's known for Twilight.
Yeah, no, he's known for Twilight.
Can you defend?
I can't defend it.
Maybe I'll rephrase
Twilight. No one, unless
can you? But I'm saying, can you have realistically? Can you have the Twilight guy? We'll call him the Twilight guy.
Yeah, Sparkly.
Can you have him be Batman?
Well, from what their premises of the movie for the new Batman is basically year one, and where he wasn't the big Batman. He was just starting off.
Okay.
Which small Batman, which anytime you look at any comic from like that year one series,
man.
He was skinny. He wasn't built like Batman we know today, like just ripped. In most of the panels people tried to allude to in it, like they showed the actual panels side by side next to him. They look quite similar, but it's not like spot on. I can't really defend it myself. It's one of those movies I'm gonna have to wait to see before I can make my judgment call on it.
I'll see it
as
for
of
sure.
right now. I don't think Robert Pattinson should be Batman. I've been saying it since day one. I like the rest of the cast in the movie. I do think that what do you call it? Making Commissioner Gordon, Jeffrey Wright, like we were talking.
Gary Oldman. Leave it as Gary Oldman. Sorry.
No. I changed
it.
Yeah,
I know. I didn't know that. So you just said that. I was like,
yeah. They changed the race of them, but
fuck.
Colin Farrell is a Penguin.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He looks completely different.
Yeah, he is Penguin.
Well, he hasn't had any movie roles.
And
lately,
yes,
so I'm
I
sure
would.
He's depressed.
That $50 million's okay then.
If we can go back to phone booth, Colin Farrell.
I'd be in that phone booth.
The sniper's like, hold on a minute. Oh fuck!
Yeah, he's like, oh shit.
Listen to me.
I should kill him now. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. But no, and then they got that. What's his name? Playing the Riddler. I can't remember. Domer.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah,
But he was in some independent movies, and he never had a big shot. But he.
What is his name from The Room?
Oh, Tommy Wiseau.
Batman, why did you do this?
Robert Pattinson, you're tearing me apart. But no, I can't really give you. I can give you like ideas of why he might be good, but I can't give you like until I see the movie. I can't just be like, hey, go see this. It's gonna be worth it.
So for me, I would say not to underestimate him, because I know, like I said, a lot of people just think, oh, he's from Twilight, he's not a good actor, but to get the role, he's had to play many parts. Even like I don't know if you saw the movie. It's the one with Tom Holland on Netflix.
The Devil-
The Devil.
The Devil Hand.
I seen that. That was good.
Okay,
I wanted to watch that.
And his acting is good. Like for me, I thought his acting was very good in there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
He had like a southern accent there. Where you wouldn't be able, or I wasn't able to be like, oh yeah, he's definitely an English guy.
he's a vampire.
Real fast fun fact on that: when they brought up his southern accent, you know what he did to prepare for it? He brought one lady in to listen to her for 20 minutes talk and went, "I got it."
But see, and that's pretty impressive to listen to somebody for 20 minutes and just.
Well,
have their accent like
a,
that.
like I said before, I'll real quick say he's a world class actor. I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm just talking about the typecast of already being that. You know what I mean? And I don't want to take away from because you're doing it. I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No problem. Oh, but I was to say, yeah, like some people, like I said, will always still look at him as the vampire guy from Twilight. But like I said, he was in that Devil's Hand. Or, I always forget the name of it.
The devil
all the time.
Yeah, devil all the time.
That's what it's called.
He was in Tenet.
I gotta see it. Did you see it? How was it good?
Tenet?
Oh, it was good.
Tenet's good.
Very good.
It's Tenet's a little confusing maybe for some, but it was still a good movie. I thought his part was good. And I remember years ago, Heath Ledger for the Joker laughing. Oh, Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah, they thought.
Yes, you're
he
right.
did amazing.
You're right.
And then I think like maybe your dad might know more because obviously we were not born in 1989. But Batman, they said in the beginning, there were people who were complaining about Michael Keaton because like, oh, he's in Mr. Mom and he's in all these movies.
Yeah,
and,
That's a good point. That's an excellent.
And also, they gave out for the '89 Batman was all they said was Keaton and Nicholson, and they just put Batman on the title. There was no trailer for it. So most people would just be like, "It's Keaton. He's playing Batman." Like,
yeah. Well, you know
why?
what, Sonny? I think Sonny, because if you guys don't know, Sonny has a background in the movies and in media,
Right.
Right. So he understands
Wait, you
it. So he probably
I've
understands
mentioned it a few times.
that thing about a thing's real.
He's dabbled. So I think that he has a better understanding of us, right? So,
Right.
and that's what I was going to say. I was like, I know Pattinson is a good actor. He's a professional actor that makes a lot of money, right? And you don't just get the role. You still have, even if you make millions of dollars a year, you still have to audition for the role. Right? So clearly they were like, wow, you know what? Maybe this is the time for him to change. Maybe my kids will be like, oh yeah, Pattinson. Oh yeah, Batman.
That's my Batman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not defending it. Of course, I'm still going to watch it because I told you guys I love Batman. But I just think that for the general move, I'm just so turned off by it. I'm like, Pattinson, come on. Because my mother-in-law is so obsessed with Twilight that I'm just like, it's like Batman. So then you guys did a good job in answering those questions. I have two topics left, and I think that if you guys have nothing else, we're out of here.
Okay. We're good.
I'm going to do this one next. Your favorite superhero-based video game growing up. This is a tough one. We're talking about from, not Atari. We can't talk about E.T., but
Pong.
Nintendo, yeah, superhero. Wow, what a super fuck. To now. Do you guys have any games that just immediately ring out to you? You don't have to think
Marvel
about
Ultimate Alliance.
Why did you love that game?
Well,
Marvel Ultimate Alliance was the RPG.
It was RPG 4-player co-op fighting game. One reason was that was the first game we all actually sat down, and Sonny was there for this, and I remember that.
Yes.
We all sat down and played it together. But it was more of like you had this whole roster, which has never been done before, of characters you could use. I remember DC kind of tried doing that with Xbox at one point. They had Justice League, but it was like...
The online one?
No, it was just Justice... Remember?
The Injustice or the Ultimates? Yeah, something.
It was just Justice League, but you could use each character and run through missions. But Ultimate Alliance, I play that game yearly. I go through it every year. I have all DLC because Activision went out of their contract with them.
Yeah.
So the DLC wasn't released, but they did a one-time special, and I bought it that day.
Yeah.
So I got both, all the games and everything else.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that one and 2. 2 wasn't as great, but Ultimate Alliance, hands down, my favorite. If I had to pick a number 2, it'd be Batman Begins. Or not Batman Begins, Batman Arkham Asylum.
That's it, yeah. Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Amazing game, I agree.
For me, it is the X-Men game to Sega Genesis. I was somebody who would Sega Genesis, and that's one of the first games I remember.
That was one of the hardest games.
Oh yeah, it was hard. A good thing for a Game Genie.
You cheap bastard.
Because did you ever look up like how to beat that Mojo level? It's one of the hardest.
No, I
levels.
never. I was a Super Nintendo guy, so I really never got the privilege of fucking with that. But it was a tough level, huh?
So here's what happened. So I grew up on X-Men, the 90s, the 90s X-Men animated series.
Yeah.
That's what got me into all the superhero stuff, and me and my brother, we were obsessed with it, and I still love X-Men. But yeah, that video game, I'm playing it. And then even too, I was fine even if my brother wanted to play it, and he's just like, "Can you just watch me?" Fine. I had fun even just watching the game be played.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And like I said, had all my favorite, X-Men characters, villains, and they said that Mojo level, there was a level we couldn't get past it, so we just used Gaming Genie to pass it.
Yeah.
And years later, I think it was you like one day just on YouTube looking at like hardest video game levels.
Yeah, that's
And
one of them.
They said the way how you beat that level was like you take the game out of the cartridge and put it back in.
Wow.
Like how was I
At
supposed
the
to
point
know
of
that?
you actually getting to that.
The good days when
Yeah.
you couldn't share secrets.
Yeah, no internet.
Except through a
So
magazine or some
How
shit
did they
or
expect a little
postcards.
5-year-old to know how to do
Was that the one
Yeah,
where
you
you
were
could
fucked.
choose like your character basically, like Nightcrawler? You could just like teleport.
Well, there was
through?
a lot because there was a few games like
Nightcrawler
that.
could get you to certain parts.
Yeah. So you
Yeah, I
got
didn't
face
have
through
that
like
one.
a small wall, but then
Yeah.
when it came bigger, you couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one. I was like, it made me hate X-Men even more.
So it's ironic you say that because you were the Sega. For me, I grew up with Super Nintendo and Nintendo products. My favorite Super Nintendo. I'm sorry. Let me. I love Super Nintendo.
Right.
My favorite superhero game that got me into all this shit was the War of the Gems, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know,
we
it
played
came
that one.
out I think in 95, 94, I don't know. But you could be Iron Man, and I'm trying to recite this off memory. Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America, and there was one more person,
Wolverine.
Wolverine. Good job, you're good. No females for some reason, I don't know why. But
Sexist.
Yeah, see, I didn't, shut the fuck up. But the
Again.
the game was awesome because you could, number one, you pick the character. Number two, you pick the level. You go to Dr. Doom's castle, who loves piano, we learned today.
Yes.
A whole bunch of levels, and basically you beat the level, and every time you beat a level, you get a gem.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives you speed, it gives you the Thanos' gloves, right? It goes back to the funny, we tying it back to the comic. I said why I love the stories. And then you fight Magnus, and eventually you fight Thanos at the end. But the game is a great experience, and there's been so many good video games with superheroes, but that one takes the cake as being such a cool, different one at the time because you could be Spider-Man and Captain. You know what I mean? It was such a diverse cast. I loved it.
Dude, it sounds like an awesome game. I never actually played that one.
Oh, really?
Oh, 'cause it
You
was
gotta
on
borrow
Super
it.
Nintendo, right?
Yeah, you
Okay,
Genesis
so, yeah.
fruit. Last one I have. This is an honest question. So I asked, any superheroes with disabilities or issues, so basically this was it. Are there any superheroes right now that you guys know of? Because I don't. My dad might, that have actual disabilities or anything that stopped. So like for awareness and things like that.
Yeah. Well, technically, it is disability.
And
Trying to
technically
ma-
they're all mutants. You know what I mean? But I just mean
learning. It's part of the Flash
in
family.
our world, connection to our world.
I'm trying to remember what her name is, but she just debuted actually in Flash. You might want to look it up. Look it up. It's a new Flash character, but she's an amputee.
Okay.
But instead of her being able to just run straight speed fast, she can only do short bursts
Okay.
of speed.
Yeah.
So like having that, and then I think there was another. I'm trying to remember if it was in Marvel. They had like I think it was, don't quote me on this, any of you, but I'm pretty sure there's one that they made autistic
Yeah. My dad might have mentioned that to me.
at one point, but I can't remember who it was. I think it was on the Marvel side.
But how important is it? Like my dad, the reason my dad got into comic books to begin with,
Right.
and I don't want to share too much online, but like he was a kid and he was dealing with a lot of crazy shit.
That was
way crazier than somebody his age should have to deal with. And I always, when he talks to me about his problems, like comic books were really his escape from reality, and that's why he has such a connection to it now. And it took me decades to really deduce all of it together and be like, wow, this is. So with all that being said, I feel like there needs to be, if there isn't one already, they need to have heroes with disabilities, or if they or just bring them out if they weren't there already.
Right.
Like you can easily say that Joker has some, which I think that in the movie I didn't see it, but they've had some kind of maybe.
Yeah, he had a problem where anytime he get like.
But I'm saying,
Nervous or anything,
but listen,
yes.
mental health is such an important thing now, especially. So let people know it's okay. You don't have to be a villain
Right.
to have the problem. You could be the toughest motherfucker in the world. And you could still have an issue, and you have support to cope with it. That is such an important thing, and I feel like that's one thing that even DC wants to capitalize on, which they kind of did in the movie. I didn't see it, but I heard spoilers from Joker. But capitalize on that because there's so many people out there that don't know a direction. They have no direction to go. They're lost,
And it just takes one bad day.
And they think that what they have is incurable, and they're fucked. Well, guess what? Everybody. I know a handful of people that have an issue.
Oh yeah. Even I think most people, if you were like really sat down, maybe probably even all of us, I just say any person, if like doctors, okay, let's see what's wrong with you, me. I think most people they'd say, oh, you have this or you have that. Jamie, I can't believe you forgot to mention one character who has a mental disability, Moon Knight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've been talking about.
Yeah. We were talking about it. The only reason I didn't bring it up is because of the fact that I just read the comic.
I love Moon Knight.
But Moon Knight, he's got schizophrenia.
Oh yeah.
And he's got multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, and that's usually a recipe for disaster.
But he uses
if
that
you don't
as
get
an
help.
outlet.
If you don't get help.
Yeah. But he uses an outlet of being a hero with 3 different personalities. So he'll drive a cab to find out information on people.
A cab?
Yeah. He
I don't know the backstory to that.
Yeah. So it's Mark Spector, Jake Lockley, and Stephen Grant.
I have to pee so bad.
I know. We're almost.
So I don't know if
just go right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
But I'll keep talking about it. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Give me just a minute.
Yeah. So
I might just sit down and go as you're talking.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that, but I can't.
Very rude.
this is the worst guest we've ever had on here. And that's
You know,
both of
one
us.
One might say he's the best, and one might say he's the worst.
Yes, every now and then. I mean, we're on the last question now. He has to do. But we'll wait till he gets back and we'll finish that. Thanks everyone again for who has shown up. We've actually had more views on this one than we've had
No,
on
nice.
most of them going live-wise.
Totally awesome.
I mean, I think it's like average of 5 people, but they keep growing and going back down. So thank you guys for watching again. Yeah, it's. Did you get a chance to look it up about?
It's not. I'm trying to find out who that character is. Flash. Let me look it up as well, or I'll continue to try to look. Like I said, thanks again. I'm glad we did this special episode. Jamie, thanks again coming out here to Illinois.
Oh yeah,
First
fun,
time.
fun.
Face to face, man.
It's been a fun first time. I hope we can do this again. Oh look
Hopefully
who decided
sometime
to
soon.
join us. So back to what I was saying. Yes,
Okay.
he drives a. Jake Lockley, as his character, drives a cab, gets information from
Were
everybody.
you guys just closing and then
No, we were just talking.
okay,
We were saying thank you.
Say, by the way, real quick, I'm so sorry. There was the toughest piss of my life. Go
Yeah.
on.
But you made it through.
I did.
We're proud of you.
Mark Spector was a mercenary
Okay.
that died. Technically died, but the Conchu brought him back to life to God. And then Stephen Grant is a millionaire playboy.
Wait, are these two different people?
They're all one person. They're Mark Spector.
Oh, it's schizophrenic.
Different personalities.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and so I mean, I think he uses that as his outlet to almost like us with, like with me too. I use comics to escape.
Yeah.
That's his way of escaping his illness.
Okay.
Is fighting crime and beating the shit out of everybody that's in front of him because he's like, they try to say he's like the Marvel's Batman.
Yeah,
He's really not.
They
but
said that?
Yeah, he is. If you look, there's a lot of similarities. The only reason they don't allude to it as it's true is because of the fact that the schizophrenia and the bipolar, like not bipolar, schizophrenia and the multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of them.
Right. And then for me, I don't know if he's really around now, but when I was reading the X-Men Inferno story arc from the 80s, it was an X-Men crossover, X-Men, X-Factor, the New Mutants, but there's also a 4-part miniseries in there, and they were called Exterminators.
Yeah,
and there was
I
a
remember
character
that.
in a wheelchair, and his name was WizKid. And he had a pretty important part, and he's in a wheelchair the whole time.
Yeah.
But he's very intelligent, and he uses his wheelchair he has it it's able to do so many things. But
Yeah.
His only
Like Professor
enemy
X
is
kind of,
stairs.
yeah.
But like I said, I was like, maybe you can make a rocket or something like that. But
Yeah.
I remember reading it thinking like, oh wow, like there's a character who's in a wheelchair and he's like effectively out there on the field.
Now you want to jump off and break your legs. It's like, I'm just kidding. But I just no. You guys' examples are awesome. I just think that in this day and age, we talk about like there's mental health. Like I think it's May. There's a whole month dedicated to mental health now. Like before, when you were like when we were younger and our parents, it was like
Yeah.
if you talked about mental health, you were a fucking nutcase.
Yeah, they
like
say crazy.
stay away. And now it's like no, this is a normal part. It's okay. It's normal to be this way. How can people help you? How can you get a support channel? Because you're scared to ask. Well, I think that superheroes are a good entrance into that because these writers have so many opportunities, ample opportunities to bring it in kids' lives, and then the kids can connect and go, I have a problem. Oh, so does Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad because look what he can do.
Right.
So it could be an inspiration. So I feel like they're really lacking on that. They need to get their shit together. right? And I'm not saying, it's good to have those problems. No, but I've never met a person in my life that doesn't have something wrong with them. You fucks included, and myself included. We all have a problem. It's all different, right? So why not acknowledge it and also let little kids know it's okay? Because some kids struggle and they never have friends or family to help them.
Someone's at the door pounding.
So
Yeah, like I said, it's good. And
but before we, you want to close the?
I'll
close it out.
I was gonna say looks-wise too. Like sometimes you have people who have, let's say, deformities in life, or people who just struggle with the way they look. And I like that in superhero-wise, you have characters who look all different. You have superheroes who look all different kinds of ways. You have them, they're green, they're pink, they're red, they're blue, they're all this and that. So let's say somebody who has some kind of deformity or something like that. It's nice that they can read a comic book and look at these characters who are different and they save the day and they have girlfriends and all this and that. So, more reasons why we all love the comic book world, and I plan to read every day. I'll be reading until the day I die.
Wait,
we're gonna have 1 second here. Okay, I guess we're making an executive decision right now, Sonny. We're gonna make the podcast just a little bit longer. Maybe if Keith wants to substitute out, we got Keith's father here.
Oh man, the guy that we were talking about a few times today.
Yeah. So so now we got Keith's father here that I think we're gonna have on for just a little bit longer,
and his dog's here too. He's by my feet.
And then close out.
Not me.
Okay, that sounds good.
Cool.
Just to say hi.
No, of course.
Say thank you for getting us into this.
Well, it was good to see you guys, man. I had a blast, and hopefully in the future we could do something like this again.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. It was great having you on, man. Hopefully we can do it again sometime.